Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I'm live. I'm sorry. Blanked out for a second. What do I think about the Grace? I watched the planning. I didn't watch the actual meetup. By the time I saw the stream, it said she was going to meet Sneeko, and I can't imagine anything I want to watch less than that content. But I'll definitely go back and watch the. Oh no. Well, there we go. Okay, I'll definitely go back and watch the Chris collab though. What's up, Jerry, Parbs, Dave's channel, Kyle? How's it going? So before we get started today, I just wanted to do real quick. Dutch did his once a year Ask Dutch Anything that's like open to YouTube instead of having to email him. I can't even imagine the difficulty in getting an email question noticed. My question got answered on Ask Dutch Anything. So let's watch Dutch's response to it, and then we'll watch the situation that he's talking about.
The questions, and we're going to be busy till April with
So
these.
I can go there and read all the notes.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
How's it going? It's
So,
me.
says James, this is important. Ask Dutch about when he slapped Wendell Cooley and that late 1988, early 8. Ask Dutch.
Hang on.
We're going to be busy till April. Oh yeah, so we got loads in. We've got loads of questions, and we're going to be busy till April with
So
these.
I can go
Well, wait a minute.
Emailed me.
emailing you.
Yeah, I got like 150.
So you get more.
The Dutch Mantell official channel. So here we go. Mark Fusion says.
So you get more questions
JF.
on there than emailing you.
Yeah, I got like 150.
Really?
And then dozens of people emailed me like in a day as well. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. So we got.
How you doing,
yeah,
JF?
we got loads in. We've got loads of questions, and we're going to be busy till April with
So
these.
I can go there and read all the notes.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So, says James, this is important. Ask Dutch about when he slapped Wendell Cooley and that late 1988, early 89 Memphis run in general. When you slapped Wendell Cooley.
What about it?
How was it?
I was like, great.
Great. I guess, I remember it kinda. But I don't know what we were arguing about. He was supposed to, I don't know, we were supposed to have an argument or something. And the thing about slapping somebody, you gotta slap them.
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like Grace selling her shoes, I think I benefited from it maybe more than she did. Because I ended up getting in I don't know how much I got total in donations that day from Get Crack and McKinsey. But I ended up getting I take home, after all the cuts and everything, still over $100. And I get one of the shoes. So I feel like I came out pretty good in that deal.
You can't just tap them a little bit. You gotta unload them. And I unloaded on him. Because, when you've got a hard slap, right?
Mm-hmm.
But by a man or a woman? Usually a woman, right?
Actually, I went downstairs. My baby slapped me right in the face. So,
Well, one of the Harris boys told me, he said, don't punch them.
Yeah.
He said, slap them.
Whoever bought them said that they made the bid on behalf of Baron Trump, and that they wanted to keep them out of the hands of foreigners, and that one went to me and one went to King TL.
I said, what? He said, yeah, slap them. He said, if you slap them, he says you can knock somebody out easy.
A slap is brutal. And speaking of slaps, who likes a good slap is Bethadone Clinic.
Well, not easy, but you got to slap them pretty hard. So he used to bounce in a bar, and he said, that's what I do. I would never hit him with my fist. He said, I'd slap him. He said, first of all, you slap him on that ear. He said, that's the part that's ringing.
Speaking of, I have my Hooplandia shirt on today.
So, and that's what I did with Cooley. Yeah, I slapped him pretty hard, and not enough to knock him out, but let's say this: it was believable. Because it was right.
It was 1,000% believable.
The camera, the microphone was right there. So for anybody to say
I've seen
slap
power
him, or it
power
was
slap.
fake, no, it wasn't.
do you aim
What's
for
up,
the
Yanni?
neck?
When I slapped him higher.
Yeah.
If I slapped him in here right across his face. So, and Wendell could have said that. He should have said that after that. Hey, has anybody told you that this business is supposed to be fake? You're gonna knock me out there. Yeah, I hit him. I hit him pretty hard, but not to where the point that there was any malice behind it. It was business.
All right, so that was Dutch talking about this slap, and here's the incident Dutch is talking about. I think it's one of the greatest wrestling slaps ever. It's so good.
Hey, scratch him. No, don't you know? Give it here. He's not going to be the... Why don't you just come out and say you're for Lawler? I'm not for Jerry Lawler, and I'm not for... Well, the way you're talking, you are. I'll cut it right down the middle, okay, just like I see it. Ixnay him, he's dismissed too, but before everybody leaves, I want to leave you with one thought. Hey,
oh my God! I mean, he fucking clapped him.
Leaves, I want to leave you with one thought. Hey,
woo! Listen to that fucking sound.
I want to leave you with one thought. Hey, I see it. Ixnay him,
boom!
He's dismissed too, but before everybody leaves, I want to leave you with one thought. Hey,
good. I gotta watch it one more time, guys. I'm sorry.
Everybody leaves, I want to leave you with one thought. Hey,
oh man. Woo! What a slap. Okay. You guys have to. I fucked up. Remember when I record clips sometimes and I leave my second tab open with whatever I'm watching while I'm recording? I left the audio open, and so it got an entire episode of Dutch Mantell over my CWA thing. But so at 50, okay, right at the beginning, I think, of episode 2, I need to mute it during a song. It's like 53 minutes to 55 meetings. Or 55 minutes, 53 to 56 or something like that.
Is the word today because the Mason-Dixon connection, John Paul and Tracy Smothers, are going to put the CWA tag titles on the line right here in this ring today.
We've had, I mean, I'm just going to say, I think this week of content has been just like, I think it's one of the best overall weeks, like, for the content that we've watched. And I think the only way to make it better is this episode of Memphis. I've seen clips of one of the matches from this, and it's an interesting situation.
Japanese team, Shogun and Samurai.
You do need premium to go half speed? Wow. Clap.
Ronnie P. Gossett report. I thought we were going to get through a day without you today, and it was sunshine all
Let
around.
me tell you something, Nitwit. For your information, I have been in Memphis all week long, meeting with my attorney, F.
The
Lee
thong
Bell,
song?
about what happened to me last week at the hands of that idiot Jerry Lawler.
Well, I remember what happened to you at the hands of Jerry Lawler
I'll
last
bet
week.
you do. Now, I have a
Historic
tape
week.
I
Oh,
wanna
man.
show
What
Dave Brown.
started
I want
off
you to
so
take a
good
look
with
at
Love Left Me Forever.
it. I am just a commentator. I am not a wrestler, and I want you to see what that moron did to me.
Now look at your tape. Take a look at it.
Oh, also, it was admittedly a bad deal for Bethadone, but she offered the deal and I took it. She was very confused over. She thought that people were talking shit about her. She actually released an official apology video for it, but she sent me unprompted a message and said, "Hey, I'll turn over ownership of this video that you really like if you will explain to me the chat situation," which I would have done anyway. But I will gladly take ownership of this video. And it's amazing. It's one of my favorite Bethadone videos. I'm figuring out now how I want to use it, but it's really good.
As you saw,
Wait a minute. That's the most highly edited version of a
that was
videotape
not
I have ever
edited. That's
seen.
exactly what happened.
Edited. Now, everybody that
Exactly
was
what
watching
happened.
knows what
Oh,
happened.
no.
You
I
stuck
was
your
just
nose into the
standing there.
business where you shouldn't have been. You were insulting him for weeks and weeks and weeks, and finally you just popped you there. That's what happened. That's all there was to it.
When I get my
Very
check in
edited
February,
videotape.
I'll
You'll
try
have
to
no
do
success
I'll try to
with
think
that
of
one
like
right there.
a
Let's take
fun
a break. We'll be
IRL
back here
I
in
can
just a
do,
moment.
I'm not ready to take it.
since we had a crazy month. Mass Transit Senior.
And I hear the music for Dutch Mantell.
Whoa, buddy! Wendell Cooley. Oh, look at this.
Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud, and Miss Sylvia.
Has he got a noose?
accompanying him. Oh, they've got
Tearing up
Jeff
pictures of Jarrett.
with that $20,000
Classy
bounty on his
stand-up
head.
in wrestling.
Oh my God, I gotta show you guys something.
Stand-up.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, of course, Fuller has got a $20,000 price tag on Jeff Jarrett's head. Referee says, let's get this one underway. Chris Frazier out of Mississippi going against...
Okay, sorry. So I bought do you guys know who Juice Robinson is from AEW? They had a figure of his on clearance at Ringside Collectibles, so I bought it. This figure looks exactly like OPC Don on like a plethora of drugs, and then also like, I don't even know how to describe it. It looks exactly like him. Like, look at this face. It's OPC Don. Like, imagine this face looking back at you with shit all over it from Grace's toilet. Well, I can't believe how many figures look like OPC Don.
Oil Trough, Texas, Dutch Mantell.
This match should be nothing more than a warm-up for the Dutchman.
Were there allegations against Gossett, though, or just because he's gay?
Ask me how I came on 3 piles of pictures of Jeff Jarrett. I'm tearing him up and he's not even here. And the way that I did it is very simple. Except I'm not gonna
It looks nothing like Juice Robinson, in my opinion.
think about it, baby.
Who would buy one in their right mind?
Put your mic up here. Is that a sweet sound?
A very sweet sound.
Juice Newton.
Well, that shouldn't be long at all. Party time, party time. This looks like confetti. Turn another one up.
Party time. Oh my God. This is not going to help me get Dutch over in the chat. The worst pinfall I've ever seen in my life. They're the worst cover I've ever seen. What is going on here? What is he thinking?
This may be record time. Well, that was a minute 1 second. 101. Dutch Mantell totally controlling the match against Chris Frazier.
Doesn't that mean he's like a member of a gang?
Celebrating up there. He's been over here during the whole match, tearing up pictures of Jeff Jarrett.
Come on out here. Come on out here. We got some good news.
Oh, listen. Also, my package from Ringside got delivered to the wrong house, and it was like in the worst neighborhood, and I had to go over and get it because I didn't want to lose my shit. So I went over to this house and I knocked on the door, and there was like there was a storm door, then there was like a regular traditional door, and when I noticed when the dude opened the door that he had like an internal metal door besides the storm door and the regular door. So I thought for sure like this was like a Buffalo Bill type situation, but he was really nice. He looked like somebody we would watch on YouTube, to be honest, but kind of a weird house.
How about it? Jeff Jarrett's not even here, baby, and he's still getting torn up. That's just the start of things.
Oh, look
too,
at
baby,
Sylvia.
because the $20,000 is on you, punk, and I'm going to guarantee you there's no place you can run and no place you can hide.
Nowhere to
because the
nut,
people's gonna
nowhere
be
to
coming
hide.
after you. And speaking of the
Oh, look at
people,
Dutch.
I guess it's about time, Ronnie, that we invite out here our newest inductee
Mount
to the
Rushmore of
table,
valets?
one of the hottest
Oh,
guys ever
man.
come out of Atlanta. I'm talking about the Georgia stud, my new man. Let's get him out here.
I don't really like valets, to be honest. I like how they're used here. I like Sherry, but she's kind of a wrestler. I feel like Memphis does a good job of involving the valets in fun ways. I feel like Miss Elizabeth never really did shit. I mean, she looked good. Who else is even a valet? Marlena, I guess. Like, she had big bolt-ons. I didn't care for those, but... Uh-oh, look who it is.
It's going to be one of the biggest things that ever happened to the stable. He's going to be turning keys for us. Let's get Action Jackson out here, too. I want all my...
I really feel like, honestly, and I'm not just saying this because I like her vibe. I think the way they use Sylvia is almost perfect. Like, she affirms, she's consistent. There's no way. She had the one little moment where but she didn't turn on him. She was just like, felt sorry for somebody. But I feel like they use her pretty well.
In time, because what's going down today, baby, is a big hog killing, a diamond ring thief is going to play right here in the ring, and I'm going to see
Texas Red.
All right,
What's up, Lord Piff?
yeah.
Wasn't
You
yeah.
gotta
I mean, like, I don't have
celebrate somewhere else. We don't need that.
I don't have anything against Elizabeth. I mean, I think she's a rarity in wrestling, like an actual like chick that seems super classy, you know. But I don't know. I just feel like valets don't really do much. I like the male managers a lot better. I feel like they're more entertaining.
That out here. I tell you what we do have. Robert Fuller has pointed
Did this
out
Texas
correctly
Red
that
guy
Jeff
do
Jarrett
anything
is not
else?
here today. Jeff's in
No, I heard
Dallas.
he had a very promising career and legacy in wrestling, and then he married the wrong woman, and she flushed it all down the drain.
I wonder where Jeff Jarrett is today.
He's in Dallas, Texas. That's where he is today. However, with this $20,000 thing going
Ain't
on
nobody
for several
putting their
weeks,
hands on
we
Miss
wanted Jeff to be able to have
Elizabeth.
his say
Freak
about
out.
it. Randy Hales took a trip with Jeff, so Jeff wouldn't always
I gotta
have to
be careful
watching his
doing
back
the
for those guys
gravelly
jumping.
voices.
And here's what Randy came back with. Take a look.
Oh, Sapphire was kind of keynote.
Jeff, there hadn't been many times the last few weeks that you've been in a relaxed situation, but wanted to get your feeling.
Excuse me? What? EFD is conducting an interview with Jeff Jarrett, and this is Vinny Slugga content. Wow, incredible. Like backseat, this is fantastic.
About everything that's happened, especially winning that CWA heavyweight title.
Well, yeah, Randy, you're talking about a lot of things happening.
I do
awful lot
remember the
happening in
Sarah
last
tattoo.
couple of weeks. Winning that CWA title was it's like a lifelong dream. You know, I've been wrestling about 3 years now. It'll be 3 years April 9th. And it seems like when I got into this great sport, it was I had some big shoes to fill. My dad was a great wrestler. Eddie.
I'd have to go, honestly, my favorite of all time would have to be Sunny, right? I mean, she's just a straight up valet slash announcer or whatever. She'd probably be my favorite.
Marlon, my grandfather, was a great tag team wrestler, and I didn't always have...
I agree. Sherry Martell's great, but I mean, I don't really think of... I know she did valet work, but I kind of think of her as like a wrestler that did valet on the side. But yeah, if you were including Sherry, she would be right up there. She 100% be on my Mount Rushmore.
Have 100% acceptance by the fans.
Imagine Bethadone as a valet.
Now, when I won that
She'd be
title,
great.
I felt like I had the fans behind me 100%.
Especially if the dude she was managing was like a baby face and she kept like slowly doing her like, you know, feral shit. That could be an interesting storyline.
And I gave it everything I had, and I think that's what put me over the hump. It made me reach my goal, my lifelong dream of winning that CWA title.
All right, happy man, Robert. Happy man. Help him in with a right fist. Jeff knocks it down. Now you call that
Bethadone be jumping on people's backs, scratching eyes, doing a
Jeff off the top rope, presses Mantell
doing a
down.
tope suicida. Oh my God! What a rob! What a rob! Was that Durunda in the crowd? Hang on. No way! Did Durunda come down to Memphis for the title change?
Jeff, I'm sure you were real excited there, but shortly after that,
R. Kelly
happened,
released
here
from
came
prison?
Robert
Really?
Fuller out, placing a $20,000 reward for anyone that could get to you.
What I'm holding in my hand right here happens
Did Trump
to be
pardon him?
check, baby. Take a close look at it.
$20,000.
It's $20,000.
And then I'd have to come and like pick her up and carry her off, and she'd be swinging her arms and legs. She could get over for sure.
There's not a man's name on it, but the man's name that goes right in there is the man that's going to finish that punk Jeff Jarrett from wrestling in my beloved profession.
I found out that same day he wasn't just going to keep it within the stud stable. He put $20,000 on me, and it goes for anybody.
All you'd have to do to get that diamond ring, I'll let you keep it.
Uh-oh, there's
And this
Solomon
$20,000,
Grundy.
It's set right down here in this chair. Bring your microphone. Sit right down here in this chair for me, would you please? Sit down, Jim. What you gonna do? I want you to sit down here. And when Jeff Jarrett comes out here, I want you to peel his head right off top of his shoulders, and I want you to hand it to me on a nice silver platter.
I can tell that Fuller's going to try anything he can. Not only did he try Jed, he sent a bounty guy in, and that.
What were
that
his
guy,
actual?
I'd never heard of.
Does anybody know what his actual charges were? Was it just being a degenerate, or did he have like, were there like underage kids involved?
His name was Brody Chase, I found out, but he just wasn't a cakewalk. But I don't.
What an
think
enormous
he could
round
get the
man.
job done.
Oh, Ronnie Gossett.
And now Jeff comes off the middle rope with a great drop kick. Snap that neck back. 1, 2, 3. Look out, Jeff. Look out, Jeff. Jed Grundy coming up there. Grundy coming up. He's been sitting over there thinking about the 20,000. Thinking about the diamond ring. Look at what we got. He's up there. It looks like maybe it's convinced him, Robert. I'm sorry to say it. But Grundy is up there. That's right.
Would you guys try the laced baby oil that P. Diddy had, like that had the LSD and shit mixed into it?
Title, but it didn't end up Jeff Jarrett against Dutch Mantell.
Ketamine.
Like, just when I had him beat, just like Fuller always does, him and the whole stud stable come in, and they
need to keep him in jail, I think.
Held on to the belt, but the whole stud stable, they got to me. They busted my head up pretty good, and thank goodness for Tracy and John.
Home jail. It's fucking home jail. He need to be in the lockdown.
Number 2 being hammered. To Jackson, hammering Brian Lee. Out goes number 2 over the top rope. Look at Dutch Mantell popping Jeff Jarrett.
I like this big recap.
They've opened up that cut. There's Shelby out of the top rope goes Brian Lee right in our table.
Trying to think of other valets that I liked.
The ring hammering Brian Lee. Down goes Lee. Comes John Paul, Tracy Smothers.
Well, later on in the night, they were in some problems, and you were back in the dressing room.
Federal charges, 31 years. Trump talked about pardoning Puff Daddy. Maybe he'll pardon R. Kelly.
On TV, the $20,000 cash. They thought the bounty
If he'll
thing
play
was
at the
already
Kennedy
over,
Center.
But it wasn't.
He's gonna let all these weirdos out of prison just so that he can have big names at the Kennedy Center.
Let Robert Fuller do me in that easy. Tracy and John helped me out, so I felt it was my obligation to come out there and help them out. And like I've always said, you got to fight fire with fire, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I've never understood why people like Steven Tyler and Anthony Kiedis, who are very open that they are into underage women, like why that's just... I don't get why that's socially acceptable. Like the people are just like, oh well, that's rock and roll. Like no, I don't think that is. I don't think that has to be part of rock and roll.
Fuller using the kendo stick.
I mean, if you go to the trouble of getting legal guardianship over an underage child so that you can take them on tour with you to be your personal, companion, to me that's like beyond the pale. I mean, come on.
Here comes Jeff Jarrett in with a trash can. Bam on the hand of Fuller.
Lock up Jerry Lee Lewis.
Being worked over by the kendo stick. Jeff
They wouldn't let it. Where did he go? France, and they wouldn't let him in because he was married to like a 12-year-old.
I've said I've done a lot of thinking, and I just didn't get in this sport on a whim. It's been a lifelong dream to be in this sport, and someday I want to stand up and just like Jerry Lawler says today, he holds the world title, and he says that he is the best. And he can rightfully say that because he is. And one day, it might not be this year or next year, but on down the line, that's what I want to be able to say. And if they're going to try to knock my dream out from under my feet, well, they can just go right on trying. But it's not going to be easy, and I can promise you that because I'm going to give it everything I got. And
I'm never going to pay for music again. I'm just never going to. I don't have any trust at all that anything at all is going to be real moving forward. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mind AI, but I don't want to pay for AI. And I just don't trust music anymore. If video games, like the same way, like it's just a nightmare. I hate this situation.
Under that CWA title, and they're just not going to take my dream right out from under me.
Times were different back then, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling with a reminder that Championship Wrestling coming to Henryville.
I don't have any faith in it at all. Like, I really don't. Like, I have zero faith in music.
On Thursday, April 6th at
I feel like everything's going to be AI.
$1 on advance tickets. We're going to be in Lanesville.
Oh, shoot. This is why E2 deleted his channel and content. Did you post the link, GTO? If so, I can't. The YouTube blocks all the links. If you could put it in a comment, just like on any of my posts, or any of my videos or whatever, I'll see it if you posted a link.
Indiana. That's Thursday, April 13th at the high school.
Like, I don't know how closely you guys are following the AI, but like now, like in like a ton of games, like the cosmetics are now being made by AI, but they're not offering any kind of a discount. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird to me that they were just going to be expected to pay the same price for like something that no one actually made. That's weird to me.
Sponsored by the Adult Athletic Booster Club. Championship Wrestling makes its return to Owensboro, Kentucky, Wednesday, April 5th at the Sports Center. Making a big return with a spectacular card, 8 p.m. The box office.
And also, I should say, like, I have YouTube Premium, so technically that's where I listen to all my music. So technically, I am kind of paying in that way, but I'm okay with that.
This opens at 5 p.m. You're going to see
even if it is AI, I'm fine with that. The amount I paid.
The giants between the Master Pan and Humongous, then a big 6-man street fight. Sylvia in a cage at ringside, guys.
That's right. It's going to be great to be back in Owensboro, right there at the Sports Center. I'm telling you, Sylvia is going to be put in a cage in this Southern street fight.
Like, I literally, like, I don't torrent shit. I don't do any of that just because I'm paranoid. But like, I have gotten to a point to where, like, I did with the AI and just the general drop off of art. It's like I end up checking stuff out from the library or waiting until it's on YouTube. Or I tell you what, I will pay for though is like people's like YouTube channels where I know like the content is, you know, real and legit, or like stuff like that. But I don't know. I just don't trust I just don't trust that they're gonna use AI like as often as possible. And since it's illegal, it's illegal to allow states to make decisions on how to regulate AI in the United States for 10 years. Like, we'll never know. Like, they don't even have an obligation to tell us whether there's AI or not.
Stick your nose in the business that we got to take care of with Fuller, Action Jackson, and Dutch Mantell. That means it's 3-on-3, and we're going to come out fighting fire with fire, guys.
You know, Roger, there's two things I like about this.
Well, I mean, I can't afford a car, so I'm going to boycott that, Terrapin Fred. I understand what you're saying, like, but I just think when it comes to art, it's different. Art is not a need, right? Most people need some kind of transportation or they need a house. Like, for need stuff, like, you got to do what you got to do. But for, like, extra stuff, if I've got, like, expendable money, I'm going to give it to, like, I'm going to subscribe to somebody on YouTube versus going out and buying a DVD or going to a movie theater, and I'll check that DVD out from the library. I'll just wait, 17 days now between, that's what Netflix wants for the theatrical window, or I'll just listen to the music that I want to listen to on YouTube, and, like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Match. The first is that Sylvia's going to be in the cage at ringside. You know, Sylvia, when I kissed you last week, you got bad breath. You interfered, bad breath. That's too bad.
Oh, she's saying Sylvia's got bad breath. Come on, maybe cigarette breath.
Combinations, that's a good place for you, is that cage. Now, when you talk about Southern street fights, you're playing.
Plus, I'm old, like I'm almost
dead. We got 3 Southern boys right here, and we're going to take care of business in Owensboro. So you boys better buckle it up real tight.
That's right, Roger. You know, everybody's talking about the Southern street fight, and I couldn't ask for 2 better partners than John Paul and Tracy Smothers. But like the old saying goes,
I like, to be clear, I like AI. I think it's fun to make the songs. I think you can make funny pictures with it. I just don't like when people, okay, but look at it like this. I stopped buying a lot of video games like at full price whenever they switched from physical to digital, or where like there's no difference in price. You know what I mean? Like, that just pissed me off on like a principle level, that like, you're going to charge me the same amount of money for something that's just fucking digital. Like, it shouldn't, that really irritated me for some reason. But that's kind of similar. Like, I stopped buying games at that point, and I just use whatever's on like Game Pass, or what's the PlayStation one? PS Plus.
You're coming to watch a wrestling match this Wednesday night, stay at home.
So I'm still paying and consuming the art, but like, I'm very narrowly like deciding what I'm gonna like pay for.
Watch a fight, you come buy your ticket, because I guarantee you one thing, it's gonna be a Southern street fight. Sylvia, you're in that cage, and I guarantee you one thing, guys, we're taking you out 1, 2, 3.
And listen, that's back. Owensboro, Kentucky, Championship Wrestling making its return on Wednesday, April 5th at Sports Center, 8 p.m. The box office opens at 5.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, if we didn't have this ridiculous nonsense where you can't put any kind of regulation on AI. Like it just well, I know like consumer protections in 2025 were completely gutted and destroyed. But like I do feel like that would honestly make a big difference. Like I can choose to mark my content on YouTube as having AI, but to my knowledge you don't have to. And like I want to know what AI was used and how in a whatever. I don't think that's crazy. I think that's reasonable regulation. It's like arguing that you shouldn't have ingredients on a food bag, or like nutritional information on a food bag. Like it just seems like it's something that the producers would want to do to increase their chances of selling product.
Here come your opponents. A wrestling machine number 1 and Brian Lee. This is going to be a 1-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun will be the referee. Wrestling machine number 1 out of parts unknown. Brian Lee out of Orlando, Florida. Rough and Ready out of parts unknown. And
you know, that had to be.
That's why I only watch old
Jeff
shit.
Jarrett and Randy Hales, Tweedledee and Tweedledum riding down the highway.
Well, it wasn't boring to me.
I can't think of anything any more boring. You know, Dave Brown, I'm real impressed with this Rough and Ready team. They get better every week.
Who's this guy?
You know, Lee out.
Okay.
Jarrett.
Wrestling machine.
I'm not surprised that you're impressed.
He probably used AI.
I'm real impressed.
You know,
with wrestling
I wouldn't.
machine.
It kind of seems like it sometimes.
Brian Lee.
Well, there's another perfect example. WWE at least was honest and said they're going to start using AI to write all the creative in the near future. It's just like, God damn, bro.
This guy, Dave Brown, and don't tell me you don't know.
Well, he wrestles under a mask for reasons that we explained a few weeks ago. He and his partner, Wrestling Machine number 2, big admirers of Mr. Wrestling 1 and 2 years ago. Trying some of the same tactics here, just wrestling under the mask.
He's probably very, very ugly, or he wouldn't be wearing a mask. He probably looks a lot like you.
Rough and Ready. Boy, they have gone against some formidable tag teams.
They certainly have. They're right up the ladder. I noticed they were number 5 on the tag team ratings.
Maybe number 95. I think
they were number 5. The latest
their
edition
matches.
of Wrestling Review.
The Wrestling Machine over to the corner makes a tag, and here comes Brian Lee.
Notice this double teaming.
Whoa! Notice how high they flipped him up in the air, almost into the lights, and he bounces off the mat.
I think also, like, it's going to suck because while they say there are no regulations, they can more or less enforce regulations without having to apply them to everyone equally. So, like, we as consumers, if Disney makes a movie that's 95% AI cartoon and then just sends their artists in for that little finishing touch, that's a copyrightable work, and they've got the money to defend that. Whereas no matter what we do, if you go to a court, you're going to lose in an AI case every time against Disney or whoever, whether they... And anybody, if they kept it completely open, where like if there's any AI in it, like anybody can use it, I think that would help too. But that's never going to happen because companies are going to want to get rid of as many, just like they're getting rid of people in regular jobs now. Like they're going to want to get rid of writers, directors, cinematographers. They're just going to be like, oh, well, let's just feed everything from Tak Fujimoto into the AI. And I'm sure it will get all of his, instinctual visual, skills.
Brian Lee takes him down, picks him up.
Someone needs to AI new content for Jedi Rich.
The corner, he wanted a tag, and he's got it.
The Jedi, I think, are winding it down. I mean, I really do. Unless something shifts in their world, I think they might be, I don't know.
He has some potential.
It's feeling off for sure.
Ready is in there now. Off the rope, shoulder butt by
This
Brian
commercial,
Lee.
well, that's good.
Brian off the rope.
Well,
nice
here's why I wish people had to label it, is so that people who don't use AI don't have to label it and say not written with AI or whatever. You know what I mean?
The match. Ready, back up on his feet. In the middle of the ring, Brian Lee wraps up his left arm.
You notice to use the mask to take
Oh, it's
the
absolutely, well,
notice that?
it's too late now because the people in charge of America or prioritize or all this. I mean, it's all about corporate enrichment at the expense of regular people. So we can't, literally 10 years unless somebody gets in and changes that. I mean, it's 10 years with no regulation. Like, we are completely and totally fucked AI wise.
He was using the arm. There's a tag made by Brian Lee, and Wrestling Machine number 1 will take over.
Well, where's Wrestling Machine 2?
It's too bad that senile Lance Russell didn't leave you his glasses when he left.
Round behind, Wrestling Machine number 1 with the face lock.
That is a choke. That's not a face lock. What match are you watching?
There's no choke there. That one's right up on the chin. Referee is right there looking at it. No problem.
I notice we still have this retarded Calhoun. We need to get...
What?
I notice we still have this retarded Calhoun. We need to get...
Boss Winner.
Finally, something I agree with Ronnie Gossett on. Oh, look at Boss Winner out
The
there.
referee is out warning Boss Winner about getting involved. He didn't see it, but he strongly suspected what happened.
Great backdrop. Great.
Who's Machine 2? I don't know.
Double backdrop by Rough and Ready.
Outstanding team. Very impressive.
Wrestling
Is that
Machine
Tom
back
Brand?
up
I don't
the
know
rope.
if it's Tom
Rough and
Brand.
Ready make a tag.
Where do
Now
we
they
see
double
him
up.
at?
Now look at this.
UWF and AWF, yeah.
Illegal. Very illegal. Where did you get illegal on that? Nice drop kick by
Wait, didn't
Brian
we
Lee.
see? Okay, where were we watching where we saw Del Wilkes working under a different mask? I'm not saying that's him. I just remembered that we saw Del Wilkes somewhere working under a mask.
It ought to be a high drop kick. He's 7 foot tall.
Wrestling Machine threw one of them out of the ring.
Notice the double teaming, Dave Brown.
And Ruff runs into the double clothesline. Boss Winner helping Reddy outside while Brian Lee power slams him. He covers 1, 2.
This is April 1st, 1989.
He got it.
Yes, and he hooked the tight. Hooked the tight.
Right.
It is Doug Gilbert under the mask.
Robert Fuller out here with Sylvia. Still with that,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was under a mask. I don't remember where we saw him though.
Fuller says he didn't buy. Wonder how he got him, huh?
He's pretty ripped for being Doug Gilbert.
You idiots.
Wrestling Machine 1.
I know that you up under that mask.
Oh, look at this.
You must have some warrants on you or something.
Warrants.
I don't know why you'd be wearing a mask. You're not fooling anybody. But let me
Woo! Man, look at Sylvia.
Maybe you're a backstabber. I don't know. But son, I got $20,000.
Let's go, my Canadian
you can
though.
make for yourself, and all you have to do is take that punk Jarrett's head off.
Methadone
I know
clinic
you're
is
gonna
though.
see him in the dressing room before I get a chance to see him. It's a great opportunity to take him down and get yourself $20,000. He looks like a man that'll buy it. What do you think?
That's the most money you'll ever see, idiot.
That's my backup plan if America truly collapses. I'm gonna go to Canada and marry the Methadone clinic.
You better take the deal.
Listen here, Robert Ford. I would take
David said I'd turn the show off. I'd just fucking leave.
Jeff Jarrett is, so you can take that money and shove it.
Think of that. You boys can't even count that high.
Robert Fuller turned down again.
Not a great promo.
Jarrett's going down. I bet you one of these guys right here will be the ones to get him, baby. I bet you he'll go for it. Give me some more Jarrett pictures, baby.
Robert Fuller unsuccessful
Look how many-
in getting Wrestling Machine and Brian Lee to join
Did you see that dossier she was carrying? It looked like my file on Jimmy.
up with the bounty hunt. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Tearing up pictures of Jeff Jarrett. Do you mean good luck in marrying her or good luck in like managing her after the vows?
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. We want to remind you
AIDS
that
machine.
Championship Wrestling,
Dude,
we're going to be
you know I'm down with that. One of my dream movies to make. There was a period, I think in like the 2010s, where they did a bunch of blank Quake movies. Like, you know, the earth opened up and tornadoes poured out in the wake of like Sharknado. You had all these, you know, different kind of Quake and NATO movies. I want to make AIDS Quake, where the ground opens up and all this AIDS comes up out of the ground, and it's like a race, like a global race to escape the you know, the AIDS Quake.
Be in Henryville, Indiana on
AIDS
Thursday,
Machine
April 6th
sounds
at the high
amazing
school,
too.
where you can save $1 in advance tickets. On Thursday, April 13th in Lanesville, Indiana at the high school, sponsored by the Adult Athletic Booster Club. And Championship Wrestling making its return to Owensboro, Kentucky on Wednesday, April 5th at the Sports Center, 8 p.m. Don't forget that the box office opens at 5 p.m. People that you'll see, the Battle of the Giants, Humongous versus the Master Pain. You'll see P.Y. Chu High.
I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a film critic that's he's like a fat guy. He looks like an old school film director. I can't remember what his name is, but I contacted him on some social media platform, and I asked him to do a voiceover, and he asked me what for. And I told him I wanted him to play Orson Welles in my film AIDS Quake. And then I explained the thing to him, and he said basically absolutely not.
And Frankie Lancaster, then a big six-man Southern street fight in Sylvia in a cage at ringside. Jeff Jarrett and the Mason-Dixon connection. You'll also see Robert Fuller.
What if he comes out with a blood gun like Guar and sprays the crowd down?
Dutch Mantell. And Championship Wrestling, we're looking forward to being back.
Listen, folks, if you're in the first 4 rows, you're in the AIDS zone.
It's Owensboro, Kentucky.
Make sure you don't have any open sores and keep your orifices closed.
The box office opens at 5.
Welcome guest.
What do you mean when he turns heel? How much more of a heel can you
Here
get?
comes Dutch Mantell and the Master of Pain.
I mean, he's completely heel at this point. Perfect example of somebody that will throw AI into everything to avoid real creativity. Man, this is what do we got? Undertaker versus Rodney Napper. What a dream match.
Over here at the table.
Yeah, I'm right here watching a Master Pain. My animal,
why don't they make
my
this figure?
creation, and he's gonna take
Like, this would be a badass figure.
Take him right down
Undertaker
to the bone.
as,
What's
what was
bothered
his
me
name?
today, and I've
Kentucky
said it before,
Red?
and I'm gonna say it again, Jerry
And
Lawler
Rodney
is
Napper.
avoiding the Master of Pain. Give him one
Remember when
match, and all of a sudden-
remember he wrestled like 2 weeks in a row? They put his name up as Raper instead of Napper.
He steps out of the box. It's like a batter standing in a baseball game, the pitcher getting ready to throw, and he backs out. Is that right, Gossett, or not?
Jerry Lawler has always been like Casper the Ghost.
And what he's doing, more or less, is he's protecting that world's title because
Magic
he knows
Johnson.
if he puts it up against the Master of Pain, it's as good as gone. Now, what I'm afraid Lawler's going to do is mess around.
Texas
He's gonna
Red.
lose that world's title to somebody else before he ever gives the Master of Pain a match. But he can avoid him.
Ooh, sidewalk
slam. Avoid him
slam.
forever. And what am I right or not, Mr.
You're
Gossett?
exactly right, Dutchman.
Man, that's a
He is
nice
avoiding
leg
the
drop.
Master of Pain. Like I said last week, right? And Lawler's had one match with a Master of Pain. One match, and that's all he wants.
Another record-breaking time, Dave
Mr.
Brown.
Gossett, step out here a second. I want the whole world to see. I want the whole world
Yeah,
to look at the
that's what
Master of Pain.
happened. They thought it was. I guess they had it down for Ken Raper, but I just thought it was funny that they called him Raper 2 shows in a row.
Come here, Master.
My favorite all-time Memphis tag team is what was the guy? Somebody dancing. So it was like dancing Raper when they teamed up.
Come over here. I want everybody out here to shut up because I got something important to say. Lawler has a mystery man.
I know he got rid of
You know why
it.
has a mystery
He
man?
got cured
I'm gonna
like
tell
20
you.
years ago.
He's got a mystery man because he is afraid to step in the same ring with the Master of Pain. Yes,
Well,
he is.
if he lied about it, that's pretty mean. Did he think about Larry Bird's feelings?
Tell anybody to call me a liar today because Jerry Lawler gave him one
That really
match,
upset
and
Larry
we got
Bird.
We got a little tape. Show this tape. If the man's upstairs is awake,
Quit
show
putting your
the tape
tongue
of
out,
the Master
weirdo.
of Pain on top of Jerry Lawler.
Ah.
They're gonna run it to what?
Master Pain, Dutch Mantell.
Ooh, Lawler versus Undertaker.
He goes after the Master Pain. Momentum off the ropes, catches him with a jaw. With a chain, drops down. Subdued and feeding the Master Pain with a chain. Here comes Dutch Mantell, kicks Lawler in the back.
Well, Dutch came in to try to help the referee see something, and Lawler took a cheap shot at him, so he's got to defend himself.
Dutch Mantell, disqualification. Thought he was going to catch him with a chain, it did. Mantell,
Yeah, it made him really sad because he really valued the competition, and he said after Magic was gone, like, it just wasn't the same anymore. He didn't have that same, like, drive to really push himself. Just so you know, Clarence, Larry Bird was a so-called white man, and he found peace and harmony with a guy that had black guy that had HIV. So do better, Clarence. A ton of Memphis monster heels do that tongue shit. I hate it. So many colorful characters from the NBA back then.
That is music to my ears. Everybody saw Jerry Lawler flat.
What's the limo driver doing up there on stage?
Back in the same ring with the Master of Pain, because if he does,
Ronnie P. Gossett is if like Angus Young just couldn't stop eating, you know? If he was like, if we had a Wings of Redemption sized Angus Young with this outfit. Speaking of which, Wings of Redemption is now officially too fat for his new chair, and he had to bring back the one that squeaks all the time.
Gone, but all of a sudden now, he's got himself off the hook.
Bird is a legend.
I got a mystery man. I got a mystery man.
All-time classic asshole, Larry Bird.
But he don't have a mystery man because if
shit.
he does have a mystery man, it's going to give him a week reprieve. Yeah, come over here. Get right in my face, pal. I want you to answer.
Hold on, was that Ben Thorpe in the crowd?
Come over here. Get right in my face, pal. I want you to answer to all these fans right here that you're the supposedly.
Oh, let me see if that guy tagged me about what E2 did.
Who is the mystery man? Do you have one?
Oh no. Okay.
Come on.
He didn't tag me in anything yet.
Like I did it this time, I'll put you down again. Let me tell you something, Dutch Mantell.
Let me tell you something.
Here a few weeks ago, and you talked about how you were going to get a hold of me and how you were going to take that World Heavyweight Championship, right? I took it too. You had your shot at it, and you didn't win nothing, Dutch Mantell. Yeah. You didn't win no title, and you found out that you weren't man enough to take that belt. So that's why you had to go out and try to find yourself somebody to do your dirty work for you. You went out and you
Dave
found
Brown
this big
forced to be
dude.
sober since Lance Russell left.
Look at it, yeah, yeah. Look at them eyes, Dave.
Every time you get near me,
The lights are on, brother, but nobody's home up there. I can assure you that. Let me tell you something, Dutch. You've gone out and you've got this guy. Well, I'm just going to tell you, two people can play at that game, too.
Michelle McCool wasn't even born at this point.
This man is 6'8", 320 pounds. You know how big he is, Lawler?
Undertaker and Ben Thorpe, exact same size.
Because I'm leading him right to the top.
Man, let that sink in.
You shut up. I'll do just that.
Could we get Ben to do an Undertaker
you talk
promo?
About how big and how bad he is, like I said.
He should tell Grace to rest in
I even got a
peace.
little music. If the man upstairs can hit that little music for me, I want to introduce somebody, not only to you, Dutch, but to you, big boy.
Whoa, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, shit. Oh, boy, here we go. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Man, look at this Hoss fight.
What's that idiot doing here?
Back him up, King.
Hey, Dutch Mantell.
Well, Dutch is wearing a blanket.
I can tell by looking at the master.
He does very country club.
That he's not used to looking eyeball to eyeball with somebody. And as a matter of fact, he had to look up at Humongous.
He just got out of brunch.
He's bad. If he thinks he's big, he ain't seen nothing yet till he sees my man in action.
Oh, I think you're probably right about that. Humongous with the king.
Man, Undertaker face to face with Psycho Sid in 1989.
We'll be back.
for Bert Prentice. The incident. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I'm having a problem with my rewind controls.
Look at Jeff Jarrett to look
Ooh,
at
Jungle
Jed
Jim's
Grundy
back.
Partner Jungle Jim McPherson. Jed got the chicken with it. All right,
I don't want that chicken over here. I'm allergic to chickens. Get that out of here.
Jed, leave the chicken right there.
The Jedi Casper of Memphis.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't
The
eaten.
clam incident, yes.
Jed says. Jed leaving him here for safekeeping while he goes up with
They got the
Jim
noose on the
McPherson.
black
And
guy,
now
of
here
course.
comes Robert Fuller in action.
Still tear. How many
Fuller
pictures
still
did they print
tearing up
out?
Those pictures of Jeff Jarrett. I want to know where those pictures came from. I mean, he said he didn't buy them. Obviously, nobody gave them to him.
Jeff
That
Jarrett
only
and his
leaves
dad
one
paid
option.
themselves for all those
wonder,
pictures
doesn't it,
with
Dave?
company money.
I don't have to wonder too much where he got them. I don't know where he picked them up. Though he's handing out the ones now, $20,000.
Oh, also, I was listening to the From the Files omnibus on Cornette, and he read a letter from Christine Jarrett to whatever the guy's name was that ran the magazine, and she told him that if they would see fit to put Jeff Jarrett on the front cover of the magazine, that any magazine they put him on the front cover of, that Memphis would order 700 copies that just themselves. And it's like, come on, bro.
Reward. That's what Sylvia's passing out.
Norman the Lunatic? I don't know, to be honest.
Picture right now.
This chicken kind of favors you, Dave Brown.
Hey, watch yourself there. What is that hanging up there on the turnbuckle? Action Jackson hung a rope up there. Oh, no.
Yeah, Norm Kaiser, yeah.
Oh, I remember one of the first...
Cornette let out one of his big, like, haw-haws whenever he found that out.
Here we go. One fall match. Jed Grundy over... A fan was showing him the picture that he had asked to see.
Come on,
what that
Fuller,
picture
put this
was,
chump away.
And it had Jeff Jarrett's picture on it.
Throw this loser out of here.
Grundy put Robert Fuller down to the mat. Fuller with Action Jackson.
Diarrhea Dan.
Fuller knocked down to the mat and out of the ring. He picks up a chair. Whoa.
Whoa.
The ring almost hit referee Jerry Calhoun.
Now look at this. You call
Hey,
that
come on,
legal,
ref,
Dave Brown?
disqualify
Look at
him.
that.
Yeah, come on, no, it's not
Can't have a
legal to
chair like that.
Who put
Get
the
him.
chair
He
in there?
needs to be
Certainly not
disqualified.
Grundy. It was Robert
Boy, this
Fuller
is
who
breaking
put
down it. Oh man, no way they're gonna try to hang Jungle
Robert
Jim.
Fuller's taking over on Fetso. It's just a matter of time.
Robert Fuller's fighting on the floor. Referee will
They
start
can't
to
hang
count on it.
They can't hang Jungle Jed. He's too big. He's got the Clarence Bleach King overalls on.
Robert Fuller took a left hand, and now he's back in the ring. Over to the corner. He's about decided it's time to call on reinforcements. Action Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Action Jackson.
I love those from the files. I appreciate that Brian is a rich guy and he wants to collect all this shit and he wants to share it. Like, he's not just buying it and putting it away somewhere. Like, he's sharing it, you know, with everybody. It's so cool to hear those letters.
Strange comment coming from you, Ronnie P. Gossett. Look at Jed put Action Jackson down to the mat.
Yeah,
Jackson
Jed
is big
Grundy.
and tough. Jungle Jim McPherson. Boy, this guy can move.
Jungle Jim
He's
McPherson
out
in
of
the
the
ring.
concrete jungle of Salem, New Jersey. And he wraps up the left arm of Action Jackson.
The concrete
Giving away a
jungle.
lot of weight.
Is that like being Oh! Is that like Sabu being from Bombay, Michigan? Man, he put his ass down.
Jackson, giving away a lot of weight.
Ooh.
Not wearing boots either to cost in there as Action Jackson.
Sorry, I gotta see it. Oh my God. He looks like the little guy from Bloodsport, remember, that cracks the coconuts?
Jungle Jim off the rope.
Terrific clothesline, Dave Brown. You got to admit, that was awesome. Awesome.
That was a powerful clothesline. You're right. I got to admit it. Action Jackson.
What are the prices like? Weak ass clothesline. Get the fuck out of
Here's
here.
Robert Fuller coming in now.
What was the what are the
back out
prices
there
like
after
on
that
like those
bag.
old
Knee lift by
PWIs
Ford.
and stuff like that?
McPherson whipped into the rope. Fuller with that boot.
Action
Landed it right
Jackson.
in the midsection.
You know, Robert Fuller has for
Guy
years
in the
been one
this
of
guy
the
got
top
clown makeup on
wrestlers
out
in the
there.
country.
Look, Stan Lee in the crowd.
You never can say enough about Robert Fuller. You understand that?
Well, I was with
I just want to watch a show where I can just do nothing but see who people look like. That's it. Beat the brakes off of it. Look at, oh, perfect.
And that right there, look at Sylvia.
Man, we stand a trad queen.
With that kendo stick. That, of course, what gets
Don't you want to know that when the chips are down that your woman's going to come over and beat your ops with a rattan cane?
Robert Fuller does it strictly by the book.
Yeah, the book of how to break every rule, I think, is the book that he follows.
Terrific stomp by Action Jackson.
The other is it doing him like the big Asian. Who's the big Asian? Get cracked for me?
Jungle Jim into the rope. Picks him straight up in the air and power slams him down to the mat.
Great power slam.
Referee didn't start the count because the right shoulder was up. Whoa, a powerful broad arm by Action Jackson.
14 isn't terrible, but man, I would like to get some of them just to like read and just for get high and read the old like PWI 500s and stuff. But man, I just just like in your mind, you just think that they're gonna be, you know, you're gonna think, oh, there's got to be some, you know, reasonable price stuff, but nostalgia's a killer.
Been a real good one, and McPherson able to get over to the corner and get the tag on Jed Grundy.
I'm not sure.
He didn't tag. That's why he did tag.
A bottle of Placidos. Oh, the guy who looks like he's like Italian, but he's a sumo guy, and he's just a regular sized guy. Well, he's a big guy, but he gets the slow motion stomach punch.
If he was anywhere near Jed Grundy, I'm sure he was blocked completely out by that big tub.
Count is 1, 2, and 3. Well, the match is over.
Hey, get him out of there. What's he doing coming in and attacking somebody after the match is over? This guy's get him out of here, ref. He should be heavily fined and suspended for this. They won the match, it's over, and then Jed's got to come in and start all this shit. Oh, there goes Jim. Oh, man. Worst throw out of the ring ever. Watch this terrible sell. It's going to slide off. There he goes. How dramatic, though.
He needs to be taught a lesson for what he did.
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty Italian. I thought he looked like he'd be making the pizzas. I thought he'd be in the kitchen with the Bruno Sammartino and his talented son, David. Oh, they're hog tying, big boy. Sweet.
Exactly what he deserves. Fuller upset because Grundy's got a ring that Fuller gave him. And then Fuller...
Yeah, Cody, we watched it at the very beginning, and then we watched the actual clip of the slap too. I somehow, in my high haze, I actually pulled the clip. I couldn't believe it.
Wanted it back. Here comes the Mason-Dixon connection to help out. Thank goodness.
How's it going, Luna? He looked very Italian to me.
Exactly right, Robert. Exactly.
He looked very Italian.
I want that ring, Fuller says, as he heads out of here. Well, he didn't get it that time.
Yeah, David.
Jed Grundy. Checking him out here after he had that rope around
Get
his
Jed
neck.
Grundy out of the ring. We need to move on with the show. Give the news to the guy in the Confederate flag tights, ref.
Jed's going to be all right. I tell you what, let's take a break. We'll be back with you. We got a lot more to go on Championship Wrestling.
Here we go. It's all about the Luna.
I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. We want to remind you that on Thursday,
Roger Webb. He looked very Italian. I'm telling you, dude. He looked like Mario. He looked like an elderly Italian man.
At the high school, sponsored by the
Hold on. I'm gonna type in. I'm gonna put in Big Asian Blood Sport. Big Asian. Big Asian milkers. Big Asian what? Sumo guy. Blood Sport. Big Asian sumo guy. Blood Sport. No, it's not Bolo Young. Shows what AI knows. Oh yeah, I mean I feel foolish now that I see him again.
Circumstances they ever been in, because you got Jeff Jarrett as a partner.
Hold on, here we go.
You're gonna pay the toll. You're gonna toast the load and pay the toll.
I think he kind of looks Italian.
Hand me that Kenzo stick. I can take it right in the ring and have it all night long. Action Jackson gets you something good to take with you, because Dutch Mantell is taking Shoe Baby right in the ring.
Shoe Baby.
Anything goes. You can fight all over the building. And as far as the big
No,
man
it's not
goes,
Bolo Young, no.
big man,
That's what the AI said,
big
though.
man, my son right here from Georgia, mastering the pain, the main man. The reason he's mastering pain, it don't make a difference how big you are, baby, or what kind
Look
of
at, I
mask you
like
wear,
this
or
look
what
from
you got in your look
Fuller.
like. It's what you got inside.
Look at the Undertaker getting ready to go into surgery.
Today proves what kind of man he is. He is the top of the line, and the size differential, baby, is none. So you're going to see one of the roughest matches you ever seen.
I'm a breaking your back in the Kumite.
It's the stable
My son
coming after
David,
your
that he
tail,
would do
and
great
I'm
in the
guaranteeing
Kumite.
you, no Mason
He has a
Dixon,
tremendous
no
amateur
team,
background.
Nobody in the United States is going to save that butt from the
I would like to
Tennessee
see the
Sun
Blue
and
Knight
this
as well.
stable putting your crummy little tail away.
Smoking resin.
The ring awaits. The CWA Tag Team Championship is at stake in this match right here.
I've never
challengers
actually
coming in
done
right
that
now, the Japanese
like
team of
intentionally
Shogun and
anyway.
Samurai,
But I know
with
tons of people who
Tojo
have.
Yamamoto and his kendo stick in their corner. Here come the champions, the holders of the CWA Tag Team titles, the Mason-Dixon Connection.
The Mason-Dixon
John Paul
Connection.
And Tracy Smothers.
I think it's been a couple weeks since we've seen the Blue Knight. Get me to summon the powers of the deer god from my other show. Please, dear God, bless us with a Blue Knight appearance on one of the remaining episodes.
Very well said, because it is an awesome Japanese team, and let's see how Tracy Smothers.
Oh, look
and
at
John
this.
Paul fare as the
Tracy
belt.
Smothers and chat favorite Jean Paul versus Shinya Hashimoto, and then who's the other guy? I can't remember the other guy's name. It's kind of hard to... I always fixate on Hashimoto.
It's going to be a special
These guys look European to you?
for television by agreement with
Listen,
promoters
one thing I'm not
of
going to
both
have are these
wrestling
smart-ass
teams.
comments
Usually you have one
in the
fall,
chat, okay?
60-minute time limit matches for championship belts, but special rules apply for television.
USA.
Expiration of time match. 1 fall, 2 falls, 5 falls, depending on how much time we have remaining.
You're going to have to do something with this crowd. I told you to screen these morons last week.
Oh, Tojo's out there.
USA chant by the crowd. I think that tells you whose side they are on.
What do you think about Tojo?
Acrobatics to get things started.
Should he be in the Fusion Studios Hall of Fame at some point?
In there right now.
We've got Tony
John
Falk
Paul and
in.
Tracy Smothers are so dumb you could give them a penny for their thoughts and get change back, Dave Brown.
Oh, wow.
Well, Ronnie, you can talk about them all you want. I think the fact remains they are the holders of the CWA belts. And that speaks for itself.
We will
sick.
see after this match what they hold.
I still see him in my head as being Italian.
John Paul fired him into the rope. Look at John Paul. Nice
What a great
balance.
movie, though. Man, I'm sorry, but I love the scene where they play Steal the Night is like, oh my God, God tier. One of my... Again, I don't think Bloodsport's the best movie ever made, but I think I could make a case that segment is perfect cinema. The Steal the Night segment.
Someone who is thinking. John Paul. Tracy Smothers getting the USA chant going again back in their corner.
You know, Tojo Yamamoto has had a lot of Japanese teams, but this one may be the best team he's ever managed. And you got to admit,
there's a lot of contenders, though, for next year. Rock and Roll RPMs would have to be up. Beach Twins, my God. No, the only people in the Fusion Studios Hall of Fame are Grace Thorpe, George Dorunda, and Boy Tony, a.k.a. Tony Falk. There's a bunch of content that's in, but they're the only 3, people.
I will say this, the record of this team is not quite as good as a couple of the others.
You beat Frank
size
Dukes
of
in the
this team is
Kumite. Your
phenomenal.
finishing move is a lit fart to the face, and it blinded him.
That would be
He was
your
like,
version of it, I suppose.
I certainly have seen bad decisions here.
Tag is made by
You
Samurai
will be
Zinchi,
next.
And Shogun Masamune will be coming in.
And he
He's
grabs
the
that
bigger of the
ogre
two.
from Revenge of the
He
Nerds.
weighs
He
about
grabs his
280.
bandana after he
Zinchi
cripples
weighs
him.
250, so you can see we're talking about 2 huge guys. Masamune, though, is the bigger.
Didn't someone beat up Frank Dukes at a signing?
With a chop, yeah, back on the ropes. The referee trying to get it
Look how
back
happy
away.
he is.
John Paul catches himself. Oh,
Now he's dead.
That looked real good, Dave Brown.
Well,
Stupid John Paul.
Misjudged the distance, and Masamune made a good move. He got too close to him, so the John Paul overshot.
Him and Tracy Smothers don't have a clue of what's going on in that ring. Like I say, new champions will be crowned today.
Yeah, I think you know it's me.
Shogun Masamune. What? He wants John Paul to tag Tracy Smothers. He's saying, "Hey, come on, I battle with you. I want the other one in here now."
I thought we had a page. Oh yeah, we do. We have Morton Downey with an American
says,
flag.
Japan, says Masamune.
This isn't a cheerleading contest. Tracy Smothers is supposed to be wrestling.
Remember when he looks over on the like, is he on a subway or a bus or something? And he looks over and he sees Bolo Young in the window, and then he's like, and then he's gone when he looks back.
Smothers hits the mat.
Pure magic.
Again, Tracy
Terrific shoulder block.
Tracy this time leaps over Seth, picks him up and jumps him over the back. Terrific move by Tracy Smothers. Oh, he got him a drop kick in the back of the head, and the eyes roll back in the head there for a moment.
Well, free speech doesn't guarantee you an audience, though, to be fair.
Tracy Smothers has run both of them out of the ring. First Masamune, then Sinji.
Jean Paul is he even from the United States? It's a French name. That's a great movie. Cannon Films, the best to ever do it. All the way from Israel. They're canceled now, of course. What's up, Vinny Slugga? Was I really talking to your dad the other day? Was I really addressing John Sluga?
Tracy Smothers should be checked.
Well, I think you can check it. I don't think you'll find anything but a wrestling booth there.
What's up, Souls Malone? Oh yeah, I remember Souls Malone. Foot fetish model.
Spring and a drop kick like Tracy Smothers has. One of the finest drop kicks.
Man, we got rough and meaty souls of a barefooter. Wow, new video 2 months ago. Dirty feet and bananas. How you doing, Souls? Canon is the best to ever do it. They made the best movies ever, in my opinion. Like, not, you know what I mean, like not Citizen Kane, but like the most fun, the most like Kino wild ass movies. Like if I could only save one group of movies in like be like a Library of Alexandria type situation, I would save the Canon Films archive.
Now the kick and another chop.
I did. That's a great documentary.
Tracy fired into the rope, but he caught himself. And Masamune ran
Well, I just wanted to know, Vinny. That's on my bucket list, was to talk to John Sluga, so now I can mark that off my bucket list.
To the turnbuckle. Tracy.
Vinny Slug is a conservative, so he's probably okay with it.
Nothing illegal about it.
I was going to ask Vinny something.
For the second time in the match, has run them both out
And we're
of the
only an
ring.
hour in. I'm already cooked.
I
can't even put a coherent sentence together. What was I going to ask Vinny?
Tojo is a manager.
Tojo is a manager. He's a manager.
Vinny's
with a
more of a
kendo stick in his
filmmaker
hand,
than
and he
an
doesn't hesitate
actor.
to use it when he thinks his team's in trouble.
I've never noticed him using a kendo stick.
Well, you've been watching wrestling with your eyes closed.
Did you watch the stream yesterday, Vinny? I know you came in for a minute, but did you watch very much of the Bethadone stream?
For the last couple of years, and if that's the case.
Cannon did make Texas Chainsaw
Tojo
too.
sneaking
Yeah.
around the ring. You can't see him. He's off camera, but he is sneaking
They made
around
the
toward John Paul.
goofy
Referee
Superman,
catches him.
He-Man.
That's what Jerry Calhoun is doing over on the right of your picture.
Going
sending Tojo back
bananas.
to the corner.
Ninja,
Meanwhile,
Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the
there
Ninja,
is
Ninja
Sinji
3,
in
The
there
Domination,
against
where you get the
Tracy
chick,
Smothers.
and she pours the V8 all over her
Masamune didn't have
jugs.
a lot of luck, so he tagged and sent Samurai Sinji
I'm getting
in
fired
there.
up just thinking about Cannon fucking
Listen,
films.
a lot of good teams hold that belt, but
I gotta calm down.
I'm just not impressed with the Mason-Dixon connection.
The American Ninja movies.
Maybe you'll have a different opinion when the match is over.
I
Let's
doubt
see
it.
if they can defend this belt here. They're doing pretty doggone
Tons
good
of
job so
Chuck
far.
Norris and
Tracy,
the Death
he's
Wish
got popping
sequels.
backwards, but he held on, turned around.
Well, I want to know your thoughts on it. How would you, if you had to talk to someone about Bethadone, Vinny, how would you describe Bethadone? What would you tell them about her?
Himself for being so smart, then he got
Breakin' and Breakin' 2 and Lambada, the Forbidden Dance.
Here comes Masamune.
They also made Rappin'. Remember that one with Mario Van Peebles?
CWA tag team title.
Rappin'.
On the line.
Ninja 3 The Domination is one of the greatest films ever made. Unbelievably amazing. But at the time it was rejected because even though like woke wasn't a thing, like they didn't want a female ninja, I guess. But to me it's the best movie in the series. But just absolutely batshit crazy insane movie. She gets because they don't want to put over a woman as being able to be a ninja, they have her get possessed by the spirit of an ancient male like ninja.
This rugged bunch from Tokyo, brought in by Tojo Yamamoto, trying to take the belts away from John Paul in there now, and his partner Tracy Smothers.
Yeah, they didn't make the first Death Wish. That was like a real studio movie.
We're about 6.5 minutes into this fall.
Yeah, I watch Hammer movies.
We may have to take a break very shortly. If we do, we'll keep the tape.
They made 10 to Midnight, where Charles Bronson stalks a serial killer who has a weird suck-off device in a drawer and commits all of his crimes completely naked.
Better control against John Paul for the moment. Backbreaker across the knee.
They have a lot of American moves.
They also made the 2 Lou Ferrigno Hercules movies, which are also insane. They made Bolero.
Yeah, they have a lot. They have a lot of moves.
What a legacy.
Some of them are fine wrestling moves, no doubt, and a lot of them aren't. Sinji with John Paul.
James here.
Dumped him backwards after the airplane
Mark Fusion
spin.
says, "This is important, James." I put his name in it because I knew he was such a narcissist. He'd look right for it. And I can say that because he doesn't do another Ask Me Anything on YouTube till next year.
Boy, that's one of those things.
Yes, the forbidden subjects,
No doubt,
absolutely.
yeah, Tojo won a bunch of matches without abdominal
He did throw a bear into space, yes. They had the director of that movie, the Hercules movies, on the and Lou Ferrigno on the documentary, and I don't remember whether Lou Ferrigno told the story or the producer, but he was like, "I thought this was going to be a family-friendly movie, and on page 1, Hercules get a blowjob."
Tojo Yamamoto, one of the toughest ever to enter the squared circle.
There he goes again with that abdominal grab. More effective this time because he's got John Paul off.
Oh my God, 10 to Midnight. Oh.
Pulling hair.
Just nasty, man. Great movie. I know they did some other Michael Winner movies. They did it's the story of a chick. She's like rich, but it's in like olden times, and she's like she robs shit by the road, like carriages and stuff like that, but she's a rich lady, and then I don't know. But that's a great movie because they have a whip fight in it, and the chicks are whipping each other with the bull whips, and like, you know, they're basically just whipping their clothes off, essentially. And for some reason, a lot of scenes just have chickens being thrown in from off screen, which I never really understood.
Tracy wanting the tag. John Paul reaches and tags.
Oh, that was one of their like real classics, yeah.
Notice the fence, Dave Brown.
What was the name of that movie? Shit.
Look at Tracy. Bangs their heads together. John Paul in to help him out. We've got him all
Runaway
in there.
Train.
Smothers throws Masamune out of the ring, down on the floor. The back kick. John Paul drops him down. Count is 1, 2, 3.
Oh, bullshit. Imagine having to come over from Japan and job the Jean Paul.
Have a victory in the first fall. That might not be all of it, though.
Oh, look at this guy.
It's an expiration of time match. We'll check our time.
Oh man, he was. Look, did you see how happy he was?
You in just a moment.
Jean Paul really over with the fans, I guess. The Last American Virgin.
The Mason-Dixon connection got themselves a pin right there in the ring on that Japanese team, and they have successfully defended the
They did
CWA
Lady
tag.
Chatterley's Lover, and when they were talking to the director in the documentary, he was like, I read the script. It's she opened the door, she fuck. She come in the kitchen, she fuck. Everything come in, she fuck, she fuck.
Team titles, and I don't see any way in the world you can disagree with that they want to
certainly
transfer.
can. Evidently, we didn't watch the same match.
Well, apparently not, because there's no doubt about it. The titles remain with the Mason-Dixon connection, John Paul and Tracy Smothers. Lots of other action here today, too.
Yep and yeah.
Dutch Mantell here, of course, master of pain.
Yeah,
and we got to
Cobra.
look at a couple of new faces, too. More action coming up. I'm Dave Brown. I hope
Over
you'll
the
join me
top?
next
How
week
could we
for
forget
Championship
Over the
Wrestling.
Top?
And Mr. Gossett, I hope you'll
I'm
find
Ronnie
someplace
Gossett
else to
saying
be.
so long.
Shut up, Ronnie Gossett. All right, this is the next week, April 8th, 1989.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown here at ringside. We are ready and set to go with another day at CWA Championship Wrestling. We've got Jeff Jarrett coming in here today. The King, Jerry Lawler, will be here. I thought again that we would get through with a day without Ronnie P. Gossett IV.
Dave Brown, you idiot. Do you not know what time it is? You have started this show early. I have been on time, and you've started early, you moron. Do you not know what the time it is? Look at this
I know what
Rolex.
Rolex. I don't know where you got that watch.
Same to you, buddy.
We started the show on time. Where'd you get the watch, anyway?
I got it from a man on the street.
Well,
He got it from Plowboy Frazier.
well, I guess he's here. There's not much we can do about it right now. Ronnie P. Gossett IV. We've got a lot of action.
Oh man, E2 used to say that really worked when he was in an arm wrestling match. He called it over the top mode, and he would turn his hat around, and he said legitimately that gave him the strength to win those arm wrestling matches.
Got a lot of action coming up today. As I told you, the King will be here. Jeff will be here. We'll get it started. Back with it in the ring in just a moment.
Riff tracks on Over the Top is like somebody just, shading the Mona Lisa. I mean, come on.
Get up and get going, rock and roll time. Born to be my baby. You know it. Bon Jovi. Good morning.
Okay, this is the one that we can't listen to. I gotta mute this one, I'm sorry. This one came up as a visibility issue. But we can watch the video of it. This is outrageous. Well, think about the Mona Lisa. It's just a picture of a dumpy broad, but it's like a masterpiece, It's about the artist, what they can make out of that. Over the Top is just start to finish, just pure kino.
100. Good morning. Everybody's cruising to work this morning. We got some good news for you. The long-awaited interview with Jeff Jarrett's coming up today, so hang on. It's coming up in just a few seconds. He's the hot new sensation, just like In Excess.
No, this was the one. Damn it. We could have listened to the other one. Damn it. They got me. We missed that on 60 seconds of audio.
Our special guest will be here any minute. One of my favorite wrestlers, Jeff Jarrett, is going to be here in the studios. And here he is now, Jeff.
I think it's worth it to protect the stream, and then also so that there won't be mid-roll ads on the VOD. Because if they claim it, I'm sure they'll put a shit ton of ads up.
Welcome aboard here. One of my favorite wrestlers in Memphis. Again, it's a pleasure to have you up. A lot of people have been calling. The phones are going crazy about the Jeff Jarrett interview. It's finally showtime.
All right. Well, Ron, I just want to thank you for letting me come up here.
Private equity owns all
And
these,
I'll tell you one thing.
owns all the music now. Yeah, I remember the Kamala story. This was the only thing that came up as copyrighted, though. WWE didn't claim anything.
All
surprisingly.
Right. Nice look at Jeff Jarrett there in the ring right
Yeah,
now.
they brought it up at least.
Oh, wait, I hear the music.
I don't think they said it right away, but I mean, like, Jerry Jarrett was around, so I mean, I'm sure they knew, but they have said it directly, and that he's Eddie Marlin's grandson.
Here it comes, Jeff Jarrett and the Mason-Dixon Connection.
The Three Stooges of professional
The Three
wrestling.
Stooges.
Look at that Mason-Dixon Connection. John Paul and
Now, who are these fellas?
The CWA tag titles around their waist.
The Hangman and Eric the Executioner.
Got that title around his waist, too. This is a non-title match.
Oh, that's
here.
Keith Eric, the
6-man
black
tag
Billy
team
Jack
match.
Haynes.
Yeah, what are you bringing this big fat tub over here for?
Here's Jed Grundy. Jed,
How you doing, Dave? Listen, these boys got enough problems without those backstabbing stud stables. They got enough problems without the stud stable, so I'm gonna sit in the corner and make sure that they don't do anything, okay?
all right, sounds like a good idea. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Jed
come on.
Grundy out here. He says he's going to sit in the corner over there of Jeff and the Mason-Dixon Connection just to make sure the stud stable
Eddie Marlin.
doesn't get into the action as they had kind of habit of doing here. And Ronnie Gossett, I think you got to agree with that.
I don't have anything against Jarrett, really. I just am not like a, you know.
Keith Eric is in the ring right now.
Like, I don't see him here and think like, oh, this guy's going to be a world champ in multiple major promotions. Like, I wouldn't have expected him to have the runs that he had.
The Executioner,
An outstanding team.
and the Grappler. Look at Tracy Smothers.
Eric
I looked
Watts.
at Tracy Smothers till I'm sick of him.
I watched a Bill Watts interview where he was like, you know, when people get mad at me and they'd come up to me and, you know, they'd take it out on my kid. Like he was being unfairly treated. Like, come on.
Tracy Smothers back onto the rope.
He was, oh my God, that run in TNA where he was the authority figure.
Tracy ducks under him a couple of times. Presses it down.
Rough.
Yeah.
But really fun to watch.
That was a fist.
He didn't hit him with a fist. Looked to me like he hit him with a forearm when he was coming through the air there. Executioner into the rope. Double teaming. Jeff and Tracy dump him over the back. Jeff covers one, two, only a 2 count. Boy,
Yeah, there you go. I thought, pretty sure they had addressed it on camera.
You know that video with Jeff Jarrett, Bon Jovi singing?
Yes, him and Bon Jovi.
He's not a better wrestler than Ace Cowboy Bob Orton, though.
Oh, come on, Gossett. No doubt that Jeff Jarrett can wrestle, let me tell you that. That's John Paul in there against the Executioner. Over to the corner. John tags his regular tag team partner, Tracy Smothers, together. They're the Mason-Dixon Connection, and they have the CWA tag titles. That's the caliber wrestling team you're looking at there.
They have them for the present. We don't know how long they'll keep it, do we?
Now, which one of is this
They have
guy?
certainly shown their ability to win the belts and hold them.
Tracy Smothers does have some basic moves, you know, 1 or 2 that I've noticed. Have you not noticed that?
He has a lot of the basic moves. He can really move in that ring. Boy,
Yeah, I
look
saw
out,
that.
Jarrett. Jeff in here now. Wraps up the arm on the grappler.
I do like Bob Orton is just such a good heel. I want that Piper's Pit set from Target. I think Whitey told me about it.
They can't wrestle, and you know that.
They look like they're doing a pretty good job to me right now. Look at that drop kick. Way up in the air goes Jeff Jarrett. Count is 2 and 3. Got it.
I like the drop kick as a finish for him just because it's his, like, that's his best, like, best looking move.
Jeff Jarrett and the Mason-Dixon Connection. John Paul.
Barry O, sure, why not?
Have themselves a victory here. 2 minutes, 44 seconds.
I like Terry Funk individually, though, more than the entire Orton family.
How you doing, Dave? You know, last Saturday, come out here, do TV, and
Hey, listen, pal, this is not good optics, okay? Be mindful of the
Yeah,
algorithm.
well, with a rope. He sure did.
so I took us here to Jonesboro, and I was going to do him a favor and hang him. And you know what he did? I got in my match, and he did it again.
I think we got a tape of that action. Let's just take a look at the taped action.
Let's
out of
watch you get
Jonesboro.
hog-tied again, big boy.
It's 4-on-2, a big clothesline.
Oh, they're keeping Wrestling Machine 1 up, tied up in the ropes. Oh, and they're unmasking him. Who is it? Tom Zink.
They did it one time before they unmasked him. They unmasked him. It's Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner.
Be that idiot.
That idiot.
Ridiculous. That kid did that because his idols was Mr.
I wondered what happened to
Wrestling.
him.
He did that for a
we saw what happened there, and also we saw that they pulled the mask off, and the wrestling machine was Scott Steiner.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about that. What I want is the
We're going to have only
stable.
positive, fun vibes moving forward, guys.
If he
Just
wants
so you
this
guys know
ring
that.
back,
Yeah, it seems to all
if
be
he
about
wants
that
this
ring.
rope, I'll sure give it to him, but it'll be in there, in the ring.
Well, in other words, you want to match with him, huh?
That's right. Any kind of...
All right, Robert. Now,
Hang on now.
I don't want any trouble out here.
Robert Fuller, definitely Fusion Studios Hall of Fame material.
Because, baby, I can beat you in record time. I happen to have a contract right here. Why don't you just sign it? Here's your pen, too, fat boy. Take care of two things in one stroke.
Put your X right here, idiot.
I love to get
Put your X right here, idiot.
straight, just like that. That's the way to do it.
Jed Grundy.
When they said brains,
The
you
noose
must
is
have
ominous.
said trains and said, I don't want any. Your mama must have left you too long on the farm, because you're going to have to climb a 30-foot pole in order to get that ring when you get down to the building. I don't believe you can climb a 4-foot.
What are you talking about?
I said I'm going to wrestle this big fat hog, and I'm going to beat him in the middle. Then I'm going to the top of that pole and get my ring.
Does the contract say that?
She's there.
I didn't. You of course didn't see the
I think.
contract very well, except that you signed it. But if that's in the contract, that's
Or maybe that was
ring on a
last
30-foot
episode.
pole.
Well, you know, it's going to be hard for him to climb a pole like that, too, with broke arms and legs. You know what I mean?
Oh, big
Point.
talk,
Good
asshole.
luck to you against Robert Fuller. The match has been signed. We'll be back here with more
He became a big
championship
star
wrestling
in
action.
Mexico, where he was known as Bob Momo Banana. Man, I was completely out of it during that Cornette segment yesterday.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. We want to remind you that on Thursday, April 13th, we're going to be in...
Oh, yeah, when he
Lincoln,
was
Indiana,
on
at the high
Lost.
school. Save $1 in advance tickets at the high school.
Hugo.
Friday, April 21st in West Paducah, Kentucky at Heath High School. Save $1 on advance tickets at the Heath High School. Coming to Owensboro, Kentucky on Wednesday, April 12th, 8 p.m.
Jerry
at
Lawler will be
Owensboro
main
Sports Center,
eventing down at the high
Championship
school.
Listen to this. We've got a special added ring on the pole match. You're going to see Robert Fuller and Jed Grundy, a handicap match between humongous. He's going to take on both Shogun and Samurai.
Oh, wow. So Sid versus Shinya Hashimoto and somebody else.
Mason Dixon connection. Got Fuller in that gang.
That's right.
Yo, look at
I'm
the
gonna
earring.
scrap with Action Jackson in an
Who
Indian
told
strap
him to
match.
get that
Let me tell you
earring?
something, Jackson.
Tracy Smothers
Anytime
just
you're
got off a shift from the AutoZone.
not going to be able to run. I've got you tied to one hand and you're tied on the other. And I'm going to tell you something. I got two advantages
Haskell.
over you, pal. I've got more brains and I've got the fans behind me. You know something, Roger? I get real tired of the stud stable coming out here talking about how tough they are, how bad they are, asking for a stud stable showdown, saying this threesome right here was the ones that
He's
ran
way
last time
better
we were
here
in
on the
Owensboro.
mic than he
We didn't
was
run
the
nowhere,
last time
Daddy.
he
The
came
only
through the
place we run was
territory.
right after you.
For sure.
You want this stud stable showdown? You got it. Dutch Mantell.
He wasn't bad, but he was cutting like really generic, like baby. He was cutting Jeff Jarrett promos, like really soft, you know, kind of generic baby face stuff.
I'm going to be strapped to you in a
He's
Texas
getting it. He's
cowbell
getting
match.
the
You say
performance
that's your
element
match,
now.
That's fine, pal. I'm going to stuff that thing where the sun don't shine. And that's
He's riding the
bottom
cocaine
line.
train, I hope.
right,
Well,
Roger.
it
You
would
know,
explain
talking
why
about
it's
the
good.
Stud Stable Showdown. It's not
Meanwhile, this guy took fucking 9 shots of Benadryl before coming out.
gonna be three separate matches. It's going to be all three of us in there at the same time. And you, Robert Fuller, King Daddy of them all. You're supposed to be
King
the head
Daddy of
the
them
stud
all.
stable. Well, I got you on one other end of that chain, and my wrist is going to be tied to yours, and we're going to fight all over that building. You know, last week you said we were the ones running from
Look
you.
at Tracy
The story
Smothered.
is you were
Good
running from the
Lord.
building.
Look at
Last
it.
week,
Oh
you
my
said
God.
we
Look
were
at
the
his
ones running
eyes.
from you. The story is you were running from us, and this week you can't run but 10 feet away. And I guarantee
Tracy
you one
wrestled
thing,
a bear,
Robert Fuller,
true.
we're going to beat your stinking brains out.
Oh boy, look at these
Right,
outfits.
Stable out here again.
Oh, there's
Robert
Sylvia.
Fuller, after tricking Jed Grundy like that with that contract with a fine print in it.
You know, that's just the starting of the tricking, baby. Now comes the treating, because we got the big one, baby. I'm talking about my stud stable has the opportunity to take Jeff Jarrett and put him away. But the one thing that's most important in it, sure as you see this Indian strap you see right here, it's
Ooh,
strapped
an
to
Indian
my
strap
man's arm.
match.
It's going to be strapped on the other end to one of the Mason Dixons, baby. You see my man here, Dutch Mantell. He's holding that bull rope. He's an expert at bull ropes, baby. And Dutch Mantell.
I'm not
strapped
sure
to one arm, put a Mason
if it's.
Dixon
I
on
don't
the
know who
other.
Marcus
Then let me
Dupree
get
is. I'm not
that news
familiar with
out
him.
there. See this
I
chain
love
right here,
Tracy
baby?
Smothers.
And I'm the greatest chain fighter that ever lived. I got it strapped out here. The other end.
Next one of you motherfuckers that says Tracy sucks, everybody dies. Ultra mega mass homicide.
End of it goes right on Jeff Jarrett's arm. Now, boys, I don't mean you don't get the $20,000 because we're all in this pudding pie together. But what is going to happen, Daddy, and you can lay it down and write about it, baby, because what's going to happen is
I remember one time somebody yelled at him while he was wrestling with a shirt on, and he's like, because if I took this shirt off, the divorce rate would double in this nothing happening town.
I'm going to end Jeff Jarrett's career with this chain right here that all three
Dutch
of those
Mantell
boys
blanket
are gonna
icon.
pay because the Mason-Dixon made a terrible mistake when you took Jeff Jarrett as your partner, baby.
Robert, wait, I don't understand. This has been going on for over a year. You broke his arm. You broke his Coke bottles over. What?
Look at him laughing about his crimes.
I don't recall him doing anything to you.
Mister. I get real
Head of the
personal with you,
FBI.
but this is
I
not
liked his
personal
indie
thing
heel
here.
run too, but yeah, I loved him in the FBI.
What I'm talking about is I'm talking about the darndest six-man tag that ever came down. I'm talking about training us together and finishing that stinking punk. Robert.
That's not a rainbow. Get serious.
I want to know. I don't understand. We don't understand.
Plus, don't people say the rainbow belongs to Christ?
Tell me we went to Huntington, West Virginia that day. Tell him the whole
Well,
thing.
Clarence would have an answer for that.
Pretty darn personal, Dutch. Tell him.
You need to get it off your chest.
Look at Sylvia. She's not interrupting Robert Fuller. She's just supporting him.
I am going to tell you the story.
Okay.
You listen real close. All right. Because I'm going to tell you straight. I'm not going to add no
What an
lies.
absolute
I'm not
trad
gonna deviate
queen.
from the truth 1 ounce. I'm going to look right into this camera and tell you exactly what happened. That my grandfather used to own this whole darn outfit. I'm talking about
What's up,
Tennessee,
Greg, buddy?
Kentucky, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, all around.
Alabama.
My grandfather, that's right. Roy Welch.
We're gonna go to
One of
Alabama.
the finest
We're gonna
men
go to
that ever
Tennessee.
came in a wrestling ring, and then again later on, the greatest promoter to ever promote a wrestling match. That's right. I'm talking about Roy Welch, my grandfather. Well, old Roy, he's laying up there right now in Dyer, Tennessee, and he's laying in his grave. He's not here no more, but he's.
I know,
laying
man.
face
Sylvia
down.
looking
You know what I'm
good.
talking about. The reason he's
The
face
rainbow
down
belongs
is
to a
because
mixture of
everything
oil
that's
and
happened
water.
here, he's had to
Correct.
turn over in his grave.
If
Now, don't
only
take
we
that
could
lightly,
all
because I'm gonna
accept
tell you why he
that.
turned
The
over.
sooner we accept that, we'll have less worriations.
Down these roads and was getting older and maybe a little bit senile and maybe not.
And
as
we'll all
able
be
to
more
carry himself
confident.
Along the road, here come a young fella up named.
Man,
Jerry
Sylvia is
Jarrett.
just, man.
And Jerry
There's something
Jarrett,
about
just starting his
Sylvia.
wrestling career, said, "Oh, Mr. Welch, I'll be more than proud to be able to haul you up and down the road." You know what I'm talking about out there, Jerry Jarrett. That Jerry Jarrett rode down the road with him. He yessered him. He con-manned him. He saw that he was senile and he had a weakness and he used it against him. And I'm talking about used it against him well enough that half of that area that I just explained to you went right to Jeff Jarrett. Went to Jerry Jarrett. Now, what was supposed to have happened is there's one man that was entitled to have that. And that man was my father, Buddy Fuller. That man was the son
Look at
of
Sylvia.
Roy Welch, who deserved and was supposed to have what was coming to him, the 5-state area. Now you have to
It's that blue
realize
hoe
something. What do you
eyeshadow.
think?
That's true. I liked it when
What
Grace
I'm
wore
saying is
the
that
hoe blue
stinking
eyeshadow.
con man, lying, good-for-nothing jerk. I'm saying Jerry Jarrett is a thief. That's what I'm saying.
How you
And that he
doing,
conned
Leo
my
Farthammer?
grandfather in a senile state of mind, and he wound up being.
Are you an
You know the whole
ATF
thing.
media
You
alt?
asked me, let me tell you.
I don't think he's ever said dog.
Was my father, and then they had nothing but problems between them. The reason they had nothing but problems between them is because of Jerry Jarrett and all of his cronies that hung around him, and because he's the greatest liar that ever lived. He's the greatest con man and cheat and thief, and that's exactly what happened to my father. He got conned, cheated, lied to, and his territory stole away from him. It belongs to one man now, and that's supposedly Jerry Jarrett. And let me tell you something. If you think for 1 second,
Sylvia's rip, she's pretty hot.
1 second that punk Jeff Jarrett is going to get 1 inch.
Oh,
of what
Thomas
belonged to
Wyatt?
my
Okay.
grandfather, or belonged to my father, or now belongs to me. You can take it and stuff it, baby, because you wanted to know it. Now you hear it. I'm gonna tell
I
you
like
now,
Grace's when she wears the like that little bit of silver
Jerry
now on her
Jarrett,
eyes. I think that's kind of flattering for her current hairstyle.
Your boy is gonna pay the toll of a lifetime, baby, and that's death if it has to be. That I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see just as sure as Dutch said it right here. I'm going to see that what rightfully should be mine is going to be mine. The whole darn thing is going to be Robert Fuller's, Daddy, and I'm going to see it happen. And if I have to put that punk in the hospital, if I have to order him a nice long casket, I don't care what it takes, but that punk is not going to
Man,
have
Robert Fuller
what my
is just
grandfather
amazing, man.
meant for me
What a
to have, and he's
perfect,
right up there
and again,
with them.
another
My
perfect
grandfather, my
territory
grandmother,
wrestler.
face down in their grave.
You don't need to know shit. You don't need to know anything about this guy. You don't need to know anything about a storyline. This guy can just come out, and looking at the crowd on the way out can just, I feel like, could get everybody to hate him. Like, he's just such a great heel.
And it's not gonna stay that way. You asked me, I told
And
you.
he's like, he's got the plot armor, you know, where losing doesn't really affect him at all.
Robert Fuller with a lot of half-truths there. A lot of half-truths. But the half-truths certainly don't tell you the
Well, it is
whole truth.
1989, so she might have a Dutch's beard down below. Maybe she twirls it like the mustache.
Robert Fuller told you was the truth.
It was not. I've been around here a long time.
He's just believable. Like, even if you know he's full of shit, like you believe that he believes it, you know.
All right. Up in the ring right now, well, we've got a handicap match. Now, you see three people here.
Here we go. Yates, Elder, and Heenan.
Eric Heenan on one side of the ring, and on the other side
Is this
of the ring,
three dudes against one? Wow. This is the Grace Thorpe fantasy. 3-on-1.
Lord Humongous going to come out here. And this going to be
It's me. Are you still here, buddy?
As the big man is going to take on not one.
We're about to get a real treat.
Here he comes right here.
I think he can beat three men. Are you that stupid?
I think if anybody can beat three men, Lord Humongous can do it. We'll see.
Have we seen a 3-on-1?
Oh, the three of them try to jump him from behind just as the bell sounds. Let's see if they have any luck. Oh. None whatsoever.
There he goes.
Heenan flying out of the ring. Eric Heenan out of Beverly Hills, California.
Eric Heenan.
Looks like he's getting an early start back to the plane there.
He sure didn't boot heel from the way he looks.
Boot heel.
Lord Humongous. Look, he just yanks him up in the air. Drops him straight down on his...
Yeah, that's Sid.
You know, he's got to be ugly to have that mask on. I mean, you couldn't believe how he looks, I'll bet you.
Well,
Haven't we seen him in the promotion without it on? Oh, look at that. Sid splash. Wow.
Right into the corner. Ooh, one forearm knocks him down.
This idiot, he seems impervious.
Oh, here we go. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to...
That's an astute observation.
What is he even going to do with him?
I'm just telling it like it is. I always tell you the truth.
What?
But I'll bet you he is one dumb...
Oh, my God. I thought he was going to drop him right on his head.
Down on that.
He relies strictly on brute
Beverly Hills,
He has no wrestling
Eric
ability
Keenan.
at all.
Eric McHenry from Folsom.
So far, there's a count of 1,
Out of
2,
Folsom.
and 3. He got it. He got 2 of them, I guess we could say, as he got that.
Still not impressed at all.
Well,
Not impressed at
how
all.
can you not be impressed? A man beats 3 at once. Minute 18 seconds.
What even was that?
Humongous
Like a whirly bird?
and leaves him laying all over
Looked
the
like he just
studio.
threw him like a sack of shit.
Yeah.
Just spun him and threw him.
They're all kind of coming around slowly. Speaking of coming around, here
I thought we
comes
were gonna
Jeff
get the
Jarrett
power
with the
bomb.
Mason-Dixon connection.
He should beat these 3 guys
We
up.
have a video of him, and now you've got him in person.
Yes, we do have him.
Eric Heenan out of Beverly Hills never came back into the ring. He'd had enough.
Yeah, Dave, I heard it, and we're supposed to be out here to talk about the match. But Robert Fuller, I'm talking to you. You've gone a little bit too far. You've gotten out of wrestling. You know, you can call out here and you can say whatever you want, call me a goof. I don't care. But you don't call my father a thief. He grew up in Nashville, Tennessee on 22nd Avenue, and whatever he got, he worked for. Now, Fuller, I'm going to make you pay for this.
Early
You
F5,
say you
an
know my
alley-copter.
Well, you just proved
It
to
was
me,
kind of like a weird F5.
and you proved to everybody else, no, you don't know him. Because he
Is he
ain't a thief,
crying?
Robert. Like I said, you can say whatever you want about me, but don't call him a thief. You know, Robert, when I was growing up, I didn't even go into my little brother's or sister's room or my older brother and borrow something. I asked first. You just don't take something. And he taught me morals, and he taught me the right ethics.
Now, you can sit out here and say whatever you want, call me a goof, call anybody you want, but you don't
Call him
talk
a
about my
goof.
father. And you don't call him a thief. Now, Robert, you've publicly accused me, and I never have discussed business with my father.
Like, it's just, you believe it. It's stupid because all he did was mouth off about him, but, like, you believe that Jeff Jarrett is upset about this. Like,
I'm going to do something for the first time. I'm going to go to my dad and ask
or
him
I
the
do
real
anyway.
story. And I'm going to come back here and not tell you, no. I'm going to tell you, Dave Brown, Tracy, John, and the people the real truth. Fuller, you're in some deep you-know-what, Fuller. I'm going to make you pay for what you said. My father ain't a thief.
Jeff, I think you're going to find out just in fact that what Fuller
Well,
said
Fuller
is
said he
not
was the
true.
biggest thief in the world.
All I've got to say is Jeff is upset, man. And when Jeff's upset, me and Tracy are upset. We've got a strap match Monday night, Jackson, and I'm going to take my anger out on you. This time, you're not going to be able to crawl away and run back to the dressing room like you did last week. It's me and you, brother, tied one-on-one in that ring. And I'm going to tell you something. Like the old saying goes,
Let me tell you
the bigger they
something.
are, the harder they fall.
All right. Tracy?
Dave, I've known Jeff for 4 years, and I have never seen him that upset. You know, when you talk about winning and losing wrestling matches, that's one thing. But when you talk about somebody's family, that's another. That makes me about as sick as this fat slob sitting right back here.
Oh, wow.
You come out here and you talk about a stud stable showdown. Dutch Mantell, I want to be strapped to you, buddy. You say you're the toughest Texan that ever put on a pair of boots. I think I'm one of the toughest Tennesseans. You want some of me, you got it. No problem. I never back down from no human on the face of this earth. And by God, by the good grace of God and the support of these fans, I'm not going to back down from you. And I'm going to take that Texas cowbell and I'm going to stuff it where the sun don't shine. And as far as all three of you can go,
Wrap it up,
you
Tracy.
can kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits.
They're all upset, and I understand. We'll be back in just a moment.
Jeff was really good at basketball. How do you win?
I'm Roger Webb with Championship
What did I
Wrestling.
miss?
I want to remind you that on Thursday, April 13th, we're going to be in Lanesville, Indiana, at the Lanesville High School, where you can save $1 on advance tickets.
Come on down to the high
April
school.
21st, and West
We're going to have
Virginia,
wrestling
Kentucky.
down at the high school.
You can save $1
Jerry
on
Lawler.
advance tickets there at the high school. Don't forget,
Bill
coming your
Dundee.
way this Wednesday in Owensboro, Kentucky,
Art Barr.
Championship Wrestling.
Mel Phillips.
That's April 12th,
Ronnie
8 p.m.
Gossett.
at the Owensboro Sports Arena. A big main event match between the World Heavyweight Champion Jerry the King Lawler and the Master of Pain. Now, we want you to stay tuned for exciting news for you to see why Ronnie Gossett is going to be in the Master of Pain's corner. You're also going to see a big stud stable showdown match. The strap, the chain, the cowbell, and all that's going to be in the ring with a stud stable Fuller, Dutch Mantell, Action Jackson with Sylvia, with Jeff Jarrett, and the Mason-Dixon connection. That's this Wednesday, April 12th, Owensboro, Kentucky.
Coming back in.
I heard that Jeff Jarrett out here, tears welling up in his eyes. He seems to be surprised to find out that his old man's a thief. Well, everybody in the wrestling business
I think
knows
only one
Jerry
place
Jarrett
was air
is nothing
conditioned
more
that I
than a
remember.
low-life, egg-sucking
They
thief.
quit
He's
running
done
there.
it for years.
He was how the mafia works, man. Those people never tell me.
It is mafia.
But family, you never know a thing of what goes on. The Jeff Jarrett's going to be the last to know what that stinking old man of his did. He's going to be the last to know.
Dusty could ball.
No business coming out
What do you
here
mean
doing
by
this.
ball?
If you do have a
Are you talking
disagreement,
about
Robert does
basketball
have
or
a
fucking?
disagreement. This is not the place to talk about
That's
it.
what they called it back in the
I think
80s,
the whole
ballin'.
world needs
That's what
to know
ballin' meant.
What kind of thieves they're dealing with here? They're dealing with thieves. I mean, don't ever make it
stop it.
If you got a Jarrett around, they'll walk up to you. If they went to Rome, Italy, they'd arrest them because they got a lot of pickpockets over there, and it's just ingrained in them. It's inbred in the Jarrett clan to steal. And did they steal it from your grandfather or
You
not?
might as well not be talking to this man right here. You want to make some sense to somebody, talk to Ronnie P.
Let me conduct this interview, Chop. I'm conducting the interview. I'll conduct the interview. You just move away. Just get away. Get away.
Ronnie,
That's
you
right.
know about these problems. You got a background in it.
Listen.
You've been around them Jarretts all your life.
I have known them for years. They are the scum of the earth.
You said it. It could not have been said better, baby.
because they are short. They would take the nickels from a dead man's eye.
That boy come out here and crying, baby, but I'm telling you,
Crying
I ain't
baby.
got no sympathy for no whining babies that's got a stealing fighter that I'm going to put that chain on. I'm going to put it on and I'm going to work your head over, boy. And two of friends of yours, Mason Dixon boys, they're going to go down and they're going to go down hard. And it's because of you, baby. When they're at the hospital, when they're stitching you
80s young.
stitching up your friends. What is he doing out here?
Oh boy, oh shit. Oh look who's coming out now. Oh, I wasn't aware that Jerry Lawler was part of the Jarrett family.
And he's got his senile Eddie Marlin.
Talk to you guys.
Senile Eddie Marlin.
We have sat back here, not just today, but for several weeks now, and we have watched this big fat tub of, well, for lack of a better word, I'll say lard, Ronnie Gossett, come out here and try to make a shambles out of this wrestling program. And now these are just a few of the letters that have come in, and just to take the one off the top, Eddie was just showing me this. It says, "Dear Eddie Marlin, would you please explain to us regular wrestling fans just why you have that big fat slob sitting out there beside Dave Brown, insulting him as well as the others?" The letters go on and on. This is just a few that came in this morning. And you know, as I was looking at these, I asked Eddie Marlin, I said, "Eddie, why would you hire a big fat idiot announcer like this?" Eddie, you mind telling me what you said at that point?
I didn't hire him, Lawler. I did not hire him.
Now, Eddie Marlin didn't hire this guy, so immediately,
Hold on a second.
why would the TV station hire a big, fat, ugly announcer like this? Dave, you work at the TV station. Why would they?
We didn't hire him. We thought you.
Uh-oh, now what's going on here?
Obviously, what has happened is there's been a little misunderstanding, and Ronnie Gossett, you are obviously a little bit smarter than I gave you credit for, because you have wormed your way out here without being hired by either the promoter or the television station. And so what it boils down to is you really don't work here, Ronnie Gossett. You really don't have any business out here. And Eddie said since he didn't hire you, he can't fire you. But Eddie, you can't tell him that we don't want him on the show anymore, can't you?
That's right, Ronnie Gossett.
What do you mean he can't fire him?
Right now, you will not be on the show, so you can hit the road, Ronnie Gossett. He didn't hire you, and I didn't hire you. You can go.
Let me tell you something, you old fossil. Evidently, he's got you in his back pocket, too. You can't fire me.
No, you're right. You're right.
This
He's
lady.
not firing you. He's telling you to get the heck off this show, because as of right now, you have no more business here. Is that right? That's exactly right. Bye-bye, fatso.
Bye-bye, fatso.
Hey, watch out, Jerry.
Look out, Eddie.
What are you going to do, Lawler? Beat up Ronnie Gossett?
Look out, look out. Watch it. Got a whole bunch of them.
I'll tell you what, I don't care how many of them it is. Come on, Gossett.
Lawler, you punk. You want me, you got me. You want me? Baby, you got me, you punk.
Oh, he's going to... Oh, my God, he's going to fight him? What?
Ronnie P. Gossett's going to take the king.
Man can only take so much. And
True,
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
offer you
Look at the
the
Undertaker. He's like cheering him on.
You punk. You punk.
If you want to be on this show, if you're not an announcer, then you're a wrestler. So get in here, fatso, and let's see it.
Well, they should just trespass him. Why are they allowing him to go through all this? It's because Eddie Marlin don't have any idea what he's
All of
doing.
you don't have to leave. Some of you can stick around.
Oh, sure. Yeah, some of you stuck around, he says. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, kind of hang out.
Kind of hang out.
You can back up what you say. Let's go right here. Come
Nick
on.
Let me
Gage.
tell you something, you idiot. You're good
Bank-addicted
at challenging
drug robber.
commentators. You're good at hand-picking your opponents. And you're good at picking who you're going to defend that rinky-dink belt you got against. You go completely out of the country. You have to pick those slant-eyed Japs over there. Well, let me tell you
Wow.
something, Lawler. I'm standing next to two men, and I use the word men, something that you don't know what it means.
Yes.
And I tell you what, win, lose, or draw, you take on one of these guys, and then you can have me in the ring. Win, lose, or draw. And you put that belt.
I like how they're like, we didn't hire you, but we can't fire you, but we've got a job for you. Would you like to wrestle Jerry Lawler?
So you're not going to get in the ring? Is that what you're telling me, Gossett? You want to jump somebody from behind? You want to run that big fat mouth, and now you don't want to get in?
I'd have him in small claims court getting his paychecks back if we never hired him.
Let me tell you one thing, Lawler. Wrestle me, win, lose, or draw.
Wrestle
you can
me.
Get a match in, but you put the wrestle the master of pain, but put them if you want him that bad.
Hey, let me tell you what, Gossett. Win, lose, or draw. You get in the ring with me.
You got it, you punk. I'll get in the ring with you.
You hear that, Eddie? All right, either one of you jerks, let's go. Get in.
Either one of you jerks.
All right, Eddie. The master of pain will take you on, Lawler. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
How much time do we have left? We've got a good amount of time.
I want a contract because I don't believe that moron on oath. I don't believe that old fossil Eddie Marlin. I want a contract. And you get that contract, you get it over here, we make it nice and legal. You understand? We're talking about
Classic healing. I can't wait to get my hands on you. But not today.
Eddie. You've got Eddie Marlin. All Eddie Marlin is a little dummy. They're talking about putting the belt up. Bergen.
Write it down. I don't care.
Yeah, you write it down. I want it legal.
On the contract that he gets in the ring, win, lose, or draw.
That's exactly right.
You old woman.
We'll get a contract. I'll tell you what, we better take a break. Let's take a break. All right, get the contract. We'll take a break.
Let's get the contract out here. Renegade, Cyclone, Stampede. Nothing worrying about that.
This is a world title match. Jerry's putting the
Oh shit, the belt's on the line, guys.
It is going to be a no disqualification.
What's his name? Texas Red.
Win, lose, or draw. Gossett has to get in the ring against Lawler.
Match with Ronnie Gossett. Win, lose, or draw. He must get in the ring.
All right, who's the opponent going to be?
Master of Pain.
Master of Pain. Okay. Master of Pain climbs in there.
Where was John Tenta in '89?
King,
Canada,
Jerry
Japan?
Lawler. This is a world unified title match. The belt is on the line. The time limit. Let's see. The time limit is going to be.
Cake.
Wait.
Piece of cake.
Wait a second. Look at this. Look at him stalling. There's no timeouts in professional wrestling.
Was it really '89? Wow. I'm terrible about placement when shit happens.
Dutch Mantell interfered in the match and cost me the match. So let me tell you something. This whole deal is off.
I was thinking that
Unless
was
he's
like
out of the
later
studio.
than
I'm
that
not
for some
wrestling
reason.
as long as you're in here, Dutch.
Yeah, good move. You don't have to go anywhere, Dutch. He doesn't rule everything around need that, Jerry.
Long as you want me gone, I want you out of here.
Okay, I'll leave.
Okay. Hey, oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you what. No, wait a minute, Dutch Mantell. You're not just going to go out there and stand behind those curtains or stand behind that door. I don't even want you, that's right, I don't even want him in the building, do we?
Was he in the, was that during like the Canadian thing with Dino Bravo? Or was he in the natural disasters in '89?
Would you do me...
Trying to orient my
Would you do
brain.
me a personal favor and escort Dutch Mantell completely out of the building, out into the parking lot?
Oh, debut November '89, okay.
Just a minute. Hey, you're out of your league. You don't touch Dutch.
Go ahead, Dutch Mantell.
Hey, you
what do you need to be in here for anyway?
So then he came, when he came in, he did the gimmick where they brought him out of the crowd or something.
Get your hands off
Let's go with him. Why not, Dutch? What do you need to be in here for?
What's up, Ringside Rebel? I really liked like Jimmy Hart, Dino Bravo, and Earthquake.
If you say you can go, why don't you just go with the man?
Who do you think you are, Marshall Dillon? Get your hands off him.
Hey, I'll tell you what else. No, wait a minute. I'll tell you what else. Hey, come here, sir. Do you have handcuffs? Do you have some handcuffs? How about Hey, Dutch. Hey, listen. What difference does were you planning on interfering in this match?
I never interfered.
Well, if
Paul
you never
Blart, Mall
interfered,
Cop.
what difference does it
Oh
make?
no, they're going to arrest Dutch?
He is not a criminal. He don't have to to be escorted out.
He's a criminal. They'll take him off as soon as it's over.
Hey, you're not even a cop. Who are you?
Hey, go ahead. Take outside.
Got him handcuffed to the security guard, and Dutch Mantell is being escorted
He
out
does.
of
I
the
still
building.
think he looks Italian, to be honest. That was just, I picked a bad picture of him.
All right. There they go. Take him out back.
Oh, the tiger tattoo? What was the other tattoo? There was the tiger and something
they'll
else.
release him, and Mantell can come back in the building. But
Oh, I've never seen anybody be treated like this.
And looks like we're not going to have to worry about Dutch Mantell during this match. And now it is going to be 1 against 1. There's Mantell with a security
Nice
guard.
catch,
He's
dipshit.
got a vicious right hand. Watch it.
That's Ronnie Gossett telling Master of Pain to watch Lawler's right hand. Come on, Pain, lay it on him.
Lawler against the Undertaker, 1-on-1.
Take care of that piece of garbage. Goes again as the King outsmarts the Master of Pain. Twice as this world title match gets underway.
Oh, yeah,
It's an
Koji
unusual
Katal.
situation with the unified world title on
I want a
the
shark
line.
figure. They made one,
Not
but
even been scheduled
I think it was like a
before
Target
we came on the
exclusive.
air today. Master of Pain makes the mistake for the 3rd straight time.
Well, how do you feel about the
and
blue and
capitalizes
purple on
with that
Lawler?
right
I think it's
hand.
kind of neat.
Calhoun,
I think it's
how about
purple.
watching the fist, you idiot? Can't you
Or maybe it's
see?
just dark blue.
Ronnie Pete Gossett, who has been dismissed from commentating on this wrestling program, has still got that mic in his hand. Lawler. Oh, blocked by the Master of Pain. Oh, Master of Pain, after catching Lawler's fist with his right hand, unloaded on him. Look at Gossett.
Remember that movie Blue Chips with Nick Nolte as like the basketball coach? I don't know why I thought about that.
From the Master of Pain. Master of Pain out of Atlanta.
Like Shaq and
Last known address there,
Anthony
the
Hardaway in it.
penitentiary, 325
That was
pounds.
Percy
He's
Pringle.
huge, he's powerful. Ooh, big right hand.
It's
Right
Ronnie
across the
Gossett.
forehead of Jerry Lawler. The King has the title at stake.
Ask him if he wants to give it up. You want to stop the match?
Powerful right hand to the back of the neck. Lawler back up on his feet. Fired into the rope. Boy, the Master of Pain has really come on.
Okay, so
strong
when
here
does
the last
Taker
minute
come
or
in
so.
then?
We're about 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the
1990?
Show him who the real master is.
Body slam.
You got him, pal. You got him.
Yeah. Ronnie Gossett cheering on the Master of Pain. There's a cover. 1. Oh, can't
Calhoun,
make it
did
stick.
you count?
And the champion still alive. Master of Pain picks him up. in the
Man,
air
that's a
again, and
nice
once
slam.
again, he body slams Lawler.
91. Yeah, I would not be good at guess the program at all. Oh, Lawler, what a cheap shot.
Jerry Calhoun is out of the
Oh,
ring and
strap
down on
on.
the floor. Master of Pain second on him. Lawler with the right fist. And again, he stuns the Master of Pain with it. Ronnie Gossett is left. He went running out of here. Good drop kick by Lawler. There's Lawler pounding that right fist. What is this?
I mean, he's obviously not where he gets to, but I don't think he's too bad here. He's fun to watch.
Lawler off the ropes, got a cover. Referee's down on the floor, doesn't see it.
Was it really 90
Japanese team in here.
or 91? That's what I was thinking. It was one of those two.
Executioner and the grappler. Mantell is back in. He's handcuffed to the
Well, what's that say
security
about this security guard? He should be fired.
Lawler. Boy, Lawler has taken care of everybody that's come out of that dressing room by himself.
Oh, goes to
Mantell
WCW.
struggling to get in the ring, being held out by the security guard. There you
Oh,
see
yeah,
him.
was that the
Gossett just
skyscrapers?
grabbed the security guard's club and has thrown it in the ring to the Master of Pain. Lawler, look out. Master of Pain nails him with that billy club and it throws it back to Ronnie Gossett. Ronnie Gossett has that billy club tucked in his belt. Lawler down on the mat.
Wake up, Jerry
Now
Calhoun.
The referee comes back in. The Master of Pain covered. Lawler is
2.
out. 3.
There we go. Wow.
My goodness, he has just won the unified world belt.
Wow. Undertaker got the gold. Wow.
No DQ match.
I don't know if it was in WCW. That could have been Spivey. I'm pretty high at this point.
To the Master of Pain.
I also keep thinking about the Lethal Lottery.
Ronnie Gossett, who went outside, dragged Mantell.
Oh boy, here comes Fuller. Well, who was he? Who was his tag team with? Somebody he tag teamed with, I thought.
Threw it into the Master of Pain, who nailed Lawler with
The
it.
Twin Towers.
Right in the ring, holding his head.
That great promo against the Rockers, where the Twin Towers have got that awesome slick intro. I love that. A slick with the Twin Towers, amazing to me. He drank 2 cases of Mountain Dew. Wow.
Now you climb in the ring after Lawler has been smashed by a club. And now look at Ronnie Gossett.
Oh, look at him putting the boots to the king.
Oh, look at him celebrate.
Drop an elbow on him.
Ronnie Gossett enjoying himself. Kicking Lawler.
I'm saying the Twin Towers, boss man and a king.
Gossett with a big right fist. Big man, yeah. Nail Lawler while he's down, huh?
I'm talking about the WWF Twin Towers. The Twin Towers.
Signed a contract that he'd get in the ring with Lawler, win, lose, or draw. Well, he's done it. He stepped in there after Lawler had been smashed with that club. Come on, Jerry, I know it's not easy to move, but there's some way we can get him out of there. Look at that. Here he hits him again with a right hand. All right, look at the strut. Yeah, Dutch Mantell, yeah. What a team, huh? Robert Fuller, yeah. Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Gossett has just assisted the Master of Pain in becoming the new unified world champion.
Wow.
We'll try to get him out of here. We'll be back.
Undertaker got the strap. Wow, Gossett really getting his shots in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. With a
Apology
reminder that on
revoked,
Thursday,
F. Wood.
April 13th, we're going to be in Lanesville, Indiana, at the high school, where you can save $1 on advance tickets
At the high school.
Then on Friday, April 21st, in West Paducah, Kentucky.
I saw
at
the
High
Honky Tonk
School,
Man wrestle
save
at a high
$1
school.
there at the high school. Coming this Wednesday, Owensboro, Kentucky, Owensboro Sports Center. Great championship wrestling action.
I think he
Listen to this,
wrestled
a big
Mitch
handicap
Ryder.
match. Humongous will begin Shogun, Samurai, and Tojo. We've
But
got a
Demolition
stud
Axe was
stable
there,
showdown,
too.
The strap, the
Did he
chain, the
wrestle him?
cowbell in the ring with Jeff Jarrett, the Mason-Dixon connection, Robert Fuller, Dutch Mantell, Action Jackson with Sylvia. Then the big main event, a world heavyweight title match, Jerry the King Lawler and the...
Let me have this, bozo. I'll tell you exactly what's going down. You're looking at one of the happiest men in professional wrestling. And you know why? Because we've got the gold that once belonged to the washed-up Jerry Lawler. Isn't that right, stud? Look
I
at
wish
us.
I could
Get a
reach
good look
through the
at this
camera
belt,
and
because I
reach
told
through
you I'd
time
get
and tell
even with you,
Undertaker to
Jerry
never
Lawler,
start his
slapping me
podcast.
in the face, ridiculing
Just
Ronnie
keep
Gossett.
kayfabe for
Boy,
life,
am
bro.
I happy. I'm pumped up. Baby, I'm fired up because you're going to get one last shot at this belt. He's got a no disqualification rule in there, but it don't affect us, right? Not at all. One shot only, Lawler, and that's it. Take a good look at this belt. It's your last shot.
Well, you heard it from Ronnie P. Gossett IV. That's in Owensboro, Kentucky, this Wednesday, 8
The fourth.
p.m. at the big Owensboro Sports Center. And what a night of action it's going to be with a big main event, the World Heavyweight title match between Jerry the King Lawler, the Master of Pain, and the Master of Pain's corner. You're going to see Roddy P. Gossett IV. That's Owensboro Sports Center this Wednesday. Be there.
Don't tell me what to
King,
do,
the belt is,
Roger
gone.
Webb.
Well, Dave, listen, I came out here because I've had a few minutes to sit and think, and I just wanted to come out and do something that I guess in all the years that I've been in professional wrestling that I can't recall having to do before, and that's make a public apology to the wrestling fans, the people that are watching this television show right now, because I just let them down. Yeah, I let myself down, but most importantly, I let down the wrestling fans. And you know, Dave, it's one thing that I've always tried to do is keep in the back of my mind that the most important thing is not
Remember
the
that?
fame, it's
Remember
not
that
fortune,
old
it's
internet
not,
site,
it's not
Fart
all
Hammer?
the accolades that come with being successful. The most important thing
Where like the
to a
entire gimmick
professional
was that the
wrestler
guy
or
would
to any professional
fuck the
athlete
girl and
is
then
the
fart on
fans,
her
because
forehead.
they're the people that buy the tickets to come to see you and put the food on your table.
Wrestlers are the
on your
best
back.
actors on the
And
planet,
today,
agreed.
I'm coming out here to publicly apologize to those wrestling fans because of my stupidity and letting a jerk like Ronnie Gossett cost me the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. And when I say, Dave, the Unified World Championship, that's what makes it even more serious, even more important, because you see, for the first time ever in the history of professional wrestling, all 4 major organizations were invited to try to unify the titles.
What's up,
Only
Mr.
2
Veritas?
organizations had the guts to put their belts on the line. And when I went in against Kerry Von Erich and came out with that Unified World Championship, I made wrestling history. And then to come out here today and let somebody like the Master of Pain and Ronnie Gossett take that title away from me, that's why I have to apologize, and that's why until I get that belt back, I'll have to hold my head down and look at the floor.
Is your name a
Because
reference
it'll
to
be hard
that
look anybody
series,
in the
Fart
eyes
Hammer,
knowing that
where the
I
guy
lost that
farted
belt
on the
to a
chick's
guy who
forehead?
is simply not a world-class contender. Yeah, now if I'd lost the belt to a Kerry Von Erich or a Ric Flair, then that would be one thing. I could hold my head up. But no, I'm going to tell you like it is. Master of Pain, you're not world championship material. And Ronnie Gossett, you goaded me in this ring, and it was my fault. I was stupid.
We're live, pal.
But Eddie Marlin has said that he's going to change the card this week, and I'm going to get another shot at that belt. And Ronnie Gossett, you're not going to be on this TV. You're going to be at ringside. And believe me, this week, when I'm in that ring, I'm going to get the Master of Pain, my belt, and then I'm going to get you and make you pay, Gossett, real bad.
Real bad. He's going to ride him double tough. Yeah, we watch Memphis every Friday, and then if you're a big wrestling fan, we watch Tuesday. We watch different like promotions that didn't run for a super long time. Like right now, we're doing all the UWF episodes every Tuesday. The other days are not wrestling related.
Who of course interfered.
They're more like a nightmarish fever dream.
Well, there'll be more CWA Championship Wrestling next week. We hope you'll be joining us for all the action right here. Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
We will be joining them next week for the action, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, this is going right into the action here. Oh, they're recapping from last
Ronnie
week.
Gossett has that billy club tucked in his belt. Lawler down on the mat.
I'm sorry, I got it. Hold
Now
on.
the referee comes back in. The Master of Pain covered. Lawler is out. 3. Lawler has just lost the world title to the Master of Pain.
Let me show you something what I've had in store
Oh,
for
here we
Jerry
go.
Lawler.
Hello,
We'll get
everybody.
the
I'm
interview.
Dave Brown. We're in a little different place right now, watching the highlights of that with the King. Jerry, I know it's not a pleasant thing to see.
No, it's not. You know, Dave, I've watched it several times.
This is
and I
April
just wanted to make
15th,
sure that you guys had
1989.
the correct tape and that the camera angles were all correct. As I think it's obvious to everybody that Ronnie Gossett maneuvered his way around that ring and got that billy club from the security guard, threw it into the ring. That's what the guy used to knock me silly. And then now he's claiming that he is truly the world heavyweight champion. Well, let me tell you something, Ronnie Gossett, and you too, Master of Pain. In my eyes, and in anybody's eyes that just watched that videotape, you are not a true champion. You don't deserve to have that championship.
Yeah,
belt.
I've never.
And now
This is like my
Ronnie
first
Gossett
time
is
watching
claiming
them,
that,
like in order and everything.
I want an immediate rematch. Ronnie Gossett is claiming that I've slid down the ladder of contenders and that I'm going to have to wrestle some other top contenders before I get another shot at that belt. Well, Ronnie Gossett, I'm going to get a shot at that belt, and in the process, I'm going to get a shot at you, you big fat slob. What I gave you last week is just a mere sample of what you got coming. I promise you that, brother.
Jerry, of course, we're in the control room right now, but in the studio, Ronnie P. Gossett is standing by,
Who's
and
clapping?
we promised him that we will give him at least an opportunity to say something. He says he has a special announcement, and Jerry, I hope he'll explain that black eye he's got there, too.
Uh-oh.
Dave Brown, you idiot, this eye is none of your business, and I didn't authorize you
He
to
showed
be
up
in
on
any
Ruby's
booth.
porch
You're supposed
in the
to be
middle of the
over here
night like
behind
that.
this desk doing your 10-cent job instead of babysitting Jerry Lawler.
The only
Lawler,
thing,
you
yeah,
do
we
it.
definitely will watch all of it. It's just deciding whether we want to, when we get to the end of, which I think this is the last year of CWA, 89, I think, whether we're going to move forward into 90 or whether we want to loop back around to like do what's available from like 79 and 80 and work our way back to 1986. And then when we get to 86, do we want to rewatch where we've been from that we've already watched, or do we want to skip from finish 85 and then skip to USWA?
Good look at this belt, because it's the last time you're going to see it. You're not getting a rematch. You're not.
It's from a YouTube account. It's called Trader Jack 641. He's got tons of Memphis stuff on there.
Not even worthy of a title shot. Not only does Ronnie Gossett own the World Heavyweight Champion, the Master of Pain, but he now owns the
It does look like a
Japanese
bellhop or a
Imperial
limo
Dynasty,
driver hat.
and he has made an agreement to lease Action Jackson. Action Jackson from the stud stable, the chairman of the board, Robert Fuller. So, Lawler, you're not the only
Chairman of the
bum
board.
that wants a title shot. I've got offers coming in from all over the country.
I think there's a little
And
bit
if
of
you get my
79
Action Jackson,
that's available
which
on
I
YouTube.
seriously doubt that'll be just one step in your long.
Oh no, we'll
staircase.
stay in
You are
Memphis.
nothing but
We've
a
got
last place
we got CW. We still have a few years of CWA. Then you have USWA, Power Pro Wrestling. Maybe by the time we get to that point, the new one will be out of business and public domain, so we can watch those too.
contender, a position that you should be very comfortable with.
Well, the word from Ronnie P. Gossett.
I like his margarine-colored shirt.
He's been fired or he's been thrown off the TV set. They're trying to do an announcer job now. I guess he thinks he's going to start managing some wrestlers. Well, let me tell you something, Ronnie Gossett. You better take a good look at that belt around your shoulder, because it's only going to be there a short time. And if you get within arm's reach of me, brother, as I've said before,
Brother.
I'll stick this fist so far down that fat throat of yours, they'll need a crane to pull it out, and that's a promise.
Got lots of action to come today. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Yeah, Trader Jack 641 is awesome. Tons of stuff, man. Great channel.
For you today on Championship Wrestling, but right now I want to kind of recap something else that happened a week ago on Championship Wrestling. Robert Fuller came out.
Yeah,
here.
if for some reason I don't say it and you guys want to know where I'm getting something from, like let me know, because I'll tell you. I don't like it whenever people gatekeep stuff and like, oh no, you have to come back here if you want to watch ahead. So if anything, you want to know where I got it from, just ask me, because I want you to go and check out these other channels.
Raving and screaming and claiming that Jeff Jarrett's dad stole the territory.
He put a
from
sandwich
his
in his
dad
pocket.
and stole the wrestling business in this area and all of that. Take a look at just some of that action that occurred last week. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that stinking con man, lying, good-for-nothing jerk. I'm saying Jerry Jarrett is a
I'm going to take a piss
That's
break
what
during the
I'm saying.
recap. I'll be right
And then
back.
He conned my grandfather in a senile state of mind, and he wound up being part. Let me tell you the whole thing. You asked me, let me tell you. Then Jerry Jarrett become partners with what was my father. And then they had nothing but problems between them. The reason they had nothing but problems between them is because of Jerry Jarrett and all of his cronies that hung around him, and because he's the greatest liar that ever lived. He's the greatest con man and cheat and thief, and that's exactly what happened to my father. He got conned, cheated, lied to, and his territory stole away from him. It belongs to one man now, and that's supposedly Jerry Jack. And let me tell you something. If you think for 1 second, that punk Jeff Jarrett is going to get 1 inch of what belonged to my grandfather, or belonged to my father, or now belongs to me, you can take it and stuff it, baby, because you wanted to know it. Now you hear it.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Jarrett, you lying, conniving, con man, stinking thief. Your boy is going to pay the toll of a lifetime, baby, and that's death if it has to be.
Well, you can imagine the reaction, I think, of Jeff Jarrett after hearing all of this all of a sudden coming through a television monitor. Jeff is standing there watching all of this, and he did come and respond to what Robert Fuller had said, and here's what Jeff had to say.
Now, you can sit out here and say whatever you want, call me a goof, call anybody you want, but you don't talk about my father, and you don't call him a thief. Now, Robert, you've publicly accused me, and I never have discussed business with my father because he'd probably slap my jaws off because that's his business, and I've got my own business. But, Robert, I'm going to do something for the first time. I'm going to go to my dad and ask...
People have been posting some, what the fuck's the name of that? Stampede? People have been posting some Stampede stuff and other Canadian stuff. It's just hard because it's not all in like a... Some channels will have only like 1 or 2 videos of it, so you have to like do quite a bit of legwork.
Ask him the real story. And I'm going to come back
Jarrett
here
stinks so
and
much.
not tell you, no. I'm going to tell you, Dave Brown, Tracy, John, and the people.
Remember
the
that
real
terrible fake Stampede match we
All right,
watched?
Jeff said he was going to check with his dad, find out what the whole situation was. Here right now is Jeff Jarrett. Jeff, I see you got a piece of paper in your hand there, which...
Yeah, Dave, just like the people just saw. I told the people I was going to go, and here it is, Dave. You can read it, and the people can read it. Here. It's a contract, foreign consideration of $600,000. It lists the cities right here, and the 50-mile radius outside of the cities: Memphis, Louisville, Lexington, Kentucky, Evansville.
And if anybody remembers the name of that juggalo, or no, that juggalette with all the self-harm scars that we could never find, clue me in.
Nashville, Jackson, Tennessee, and the rest of the list goes on and on. But the most important thing is here's my dad's signature, and here's Buddy Fuller's signature, and then there's 4 witnesses. Now, Robert, as far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bethadone didn't like this one. I don't think it's too bad.
I promise you can call it whatever you want, but don't ever get into my dad's business again, and don't ever, Robert, don't you ever call him a thief again.
I'm not sure, like,
Jeff,
cotton candy is just going to be, like, insanely sweet and sugary. Like, it wouldn't be cotton candy otherwise.
Say about the situation and about something
but it was
coming up
she
called
thought
the
it was too
Rage in
sweet,
the Cage.
too sugary.
Here's what they had to say.
Yeah! 15-foot, baby, of wire mesh and cage, Daddy. That this is a man's dream to take care of business. I'm talking about 15 foot of wire you can jerk on, hang on, pull on. You can fight your way to get out of it, and you're not never going to be able to do it. Now, this is a classic situation for us to be able to have 5 punks in. And when I talk about 5 punks, I'm talking about Jarrett with the $20,000 bounty on his head, baby, that's going to be inside this cage with all of my animals. And I'm going to see, Jarrett, that it's your last match that you're ever going to be involved in. Bring your Mason Dixon along. I hear they're going to be happy to be with you over on that side,
Bring your Mason and your Dixon along.
Dutch, who else is coming in? You got nothing but a bunch of babies coming in that cage. And I'm going to guarantee you, baby, that each one of you are going to know what rage in a
Juggalo
cage
lady.
means.
I watched the footage the other day, and I know which stream it's on.
9 pairs.
But I don't think I ever said her name or
These
showed it.
handcuffs are going to be distributed around that wire, baby. And what it means is when you lose or when you're beaten down and drug over to that cage and slapped
Really?
in those
I thought there was a
handcuffs,
ton of
that's where
AWA
you're
on
gonna stay,
YouTube.
and the match is going to roll right on. That means we're going to take a Mason Dixon. We're going to put the handcuffs on him and wire him
take
up
the
here,
Mason
baby, to this
Dixon.
wire. Both Mason Dixons. We're going to take Brian Lee. We're going to put him against this wire. We're going to chain everybody against this wire. And then Jeff Jarrett, baby,
Yeah,
you're going to be
hold
the
on a
last
second.
man. And when we beat you and bloody your tail down and let you try to climb
me a
out of here,
moment.
which you can't do,
Okay.
and make plumb a
Here, see
fool
what
out
you
of
think
yourself,
about this.
bud, that's when we're going to chain up the last guy. And when everybody's changed, that's when the rage in the cage begins. Because, gentlemen, we get 5 minutes to beat on your chained up, handcuffed up bodies. And
I'm going to guarantee you something. There's one young man that can say goodbye to professional wrestling because there's going to be the dangest $20,000 party that ever happened after we get through raging in the cage, Daddy.
All right, the rage in the cage. More to see about that a little bit later on. Right now, in the ring, set to go with Championship Wrestling here today. Tim Hall out of Memphis, Tennessee, new face on Championship Wrestling.
That girl,
and
that
boy,
Juggalette was wild,
envy this young
man.
man
She's
because
like
here
upset,
comes, led by Ronnie
genuinely,
P.
a lot of
Gossett
people in the
IV
chat.
with the unified world title slung over his shoulder, climbing up onto the
Like,
ring
people
right
were
now
definitely
is the Master
were like,
of Pain, last known address, Atlanta Federal Pin, 325
like unsettled
pounds.
by her presence.
Jerry Calhoun is going to be the referee, and what are you doing over here at the table? You're not, you were
Let me tell you
fired from
something.
sitting here at the table.
Tell you something,
I love
Rickard.
Primetime. That's like
I
one of my
went from a
favorite
little
wrestling,
thin
probably my favorite
commentator
wrestling
like
show
you
besides
to the most
Mid-South. Well, and I really like
prestigious job
Memphis
in
now.
professional wrestling. I am now the manager of the World Heavyweight Champion. The World Heavyweight
But I
Champion.
love Primetime.
You get a good look at this machine.
We've had a good look
Gorilla
at
in
this
the
machine.
brain.
Unfortunately, he's
The most awesome force in professional wrestling. I have got
If there's an
letters pouring
afterlife,
in
that's what I
from
hope mine is.
Japan,
I just want to
from
watch
all
infinite
other
episodes of
organizations
primetime
wanting a shot
wrestling
at the
until
Master of
the
Pain.
heat death of the universe.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that would like a shot at the Master of Pain because he has the belt, and also for other things like interference from.
He doesn't interfere. He represents this title.
Speaking of you interfering,
I never interfere.
Tim Hall back on.
Oh,
Master
man.
of Pain is a true champion. He's not like that moron Jerry Lawler. He doesn't hide from anybody.
What's up, Randy?
He doesn't cry. He doesn't try to pull strings.
Tim Hall really being worked over by the Master of Pain.
Devastating. Did you see that move, Dave Brown? Or
I don't know about this pose.
There's a count of three.
It's over. It is over.
It's 1 minute 17 seconds, and the Master of Pain in a non-title match here against a young man who was making his first appearance on Championship Wrestling today in Tim Hall. He rolls out of the ring after being defeated in 1 minute 17
What's the best
seconds.
years? I don't know.
1 minute 17.
I've just pretty much watched an episode here and there. Ooh, here comes Sylvia.
Robert Fuller, Sylvia, Dutch Mantell, and Action
I
Jackson.
want to hear the real story. I want to ask you a couple of questions. You had that punk out here a minute ago with a phony document out here reading it.
If I get sent down below, that isn't going to happen.
How many prisoners in prison are guilty?
I feel like I meet the criteria in every religion.
Let me do my time. You tell me that, huh? Let me tell you something. If he's got that old man of his, and he's a mafia man, if you ask me, that he don't tell his family nothing. His wife don't know nothing. That
Man, look at his
don't know
forehead.
nothing except what he tells him. And I guarantee you, son, he tells you lies just like he told my daddy, and just like he told my granddaddy. That one thing for sure.
Look at
that
Dutch.
this punk is not gonna get what belongs to me. That's my inheritance that belongs to my dad.
Early
And
80s
I'm
until
gonna
85,
guarantee you, boy,
86.
that this rage in the cage is gonna sink your tail and do it good.
I wish we could watch AWA on him.
handcuffs. It's gonna be just what we need. 9 sets to put them boys in, and then we're gonna have the key to open the handcuffs up on our boys. 5 minutes we're gonna have. We're gonna take Jarrett and we're gonna finish.
Yeah,
you.
Fuller's on a
I'm
run,
gonna
man.
last of all get what's mine. Now I got
Gold.
my surprise ready for you. You see, 4 guys, baby. 4 guys. There needs to be 5 to have the rage in the cage. My last team member, I want to bring him out here right now. I want the Detroit Demolition and the new stable man has just signed the latest contract. Come on out here, baby. Let's all get a slap of hands.
Oh, my Lord.
From the south right here, baby.
Detroit Demolition.
Detroit Demolition.
Big.
Look at Sylvia. She's like, what the fuck?
That this thing is going to be devastating. Get in here, Ronnie Gossett. We got one more surprise for him because we got surprise after surprise until we get this thing worked out down to fine tune where I can get that boy out of my territory for good.
Boy, what a
Right?
collection of
Bring it on,
individuals
baby.
this is.
Bring it on. Get a ghost up over here now. This is big news. Bring it in. Bring
What
it
is
in.
that?
Get that
camera in here,
stupid.
This is my manager's license. And you know what this means? This means I can do anything I want to do. I can be anywhere I want to be. I can come to ringside. I can do anything. There's nothing I can't do.
Everybody in this group is a weirdo in their own unique way.
In the cage, enough room to set your chair right down there in our corner. And if you don't know what that means over there, dummies, that means it's going to be 5 against 6 of us, and that's the way it's going to wind up. With Gossett's brain, baby, and our athletic ability, I guarantee you one thing.
Well, what's
that we are
the
gonna finish the problem of the Jarretts once and for all,
Demolition?
and then
Detroit
I'm gonna
Demolition?
Get back what belongs to me. Stable is going to own this whole darn thing before we're done.
That's
and I think
exactly
I'm gonna
right.
get rid of you two when we get that done, Dave.
That's exactly
Oh, man,
right.
Sylvia, what a
In the
piece.
ring, if
What a
you're gonna
unit.
win all of this and get all these people handcuffed and all of that. We'll be back with more of championship wrestling action.
Coming in May.
Renegade, Cyclone, Academy, Stampede. Why did I say Academy? Why would they be building a school? Mantell.
Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. We want to remind you that on Friday, April 21st,
It looks
we're gonna be in
outlaw. It
West
looks
Paducah, Kentucky,
it
at the
looks
Heath High
Memphis.
School, and sponsored by the Football Boosters. Save $1 on
How you
advance
doing, Gaia?
tickets at the
Gaia
high school.
Misery?
Then on Sunday, May 7th,
Alpha
we're going to
Gaia,
be
there
in
we go.
Kettleton, Indiana. Then this Wednesday,
Well, this
in
video- what's this
Owensboro
video
at the
you've got
Sports
here, the
Center,
wrestler?
a great night of action. Scott Steiner versus
Looks
the
like you're
Dirty White
wielding an
Boys.
axe
The
on
Mason
somebody.
Dixon connection going against Fuller, Mantell, the Master Pain with
Save
Roddy
to
P.
watch
Gossett.
later.
It's a CWA tag title match.
How you
Jeff
doing,
Jarrett
Alpha
got
Guy?
the CWA title on the line against Dutch Mantell. Jerry Lawler will be in the ring against Action Jackson. The big main event, Rage in the Cage.
Okay, so he
Lawler,
had the
Jarrett,
gimmick
humongous.
here in Memphis and took it to WWF, and then they wrote him out of it because people were recognizing him, right, under the paint.
Smothers, Paul, Fuller, Mantell, the Master Pain. You're going to see Action Jackson, the Detroit Demolition,
Action
and Roddy
Jackson,
P. Gossett.
guys.
The fourth is going to be in that cage. Dutch Mantell had this to
Dutch
say about
Mantell.
the CWA match.
I don't want everybody out there to listen up because, yes, you may worship me and you can start right now. And Jeff Jarrett, I'm
Tell it
talking
right to
right
F.
to you.
Wood.
You stole my belt. You stole my belt, but I don't blame you because thievery runs in your family, and that's a well-documented fact. Well, the stealing and the thieving's all over because I'm coming to reclaim what's rightfully mine. I'm coming to get the CWA Championship belt off you and back onto me where it belongs. It's going to be a glorious night for me and the rest of the stable because, Jarrett, after I defeat you for my belt, we're all going to climb in a 15-foot cage with handcuffs all around. The Rage in the Cage is going to be a glorious night. I'm
Handcuffs all
taking my
around.
belt. The Stud Stable's taking Lawler out, taking you out, Jarrett, taking out everybody that's in there.
A lot of action now. That's in Owensboro this Wednesday at the Big Sports Center.
Thank you,
Don't
Roger
forget that
Webb.
big main event, the Rage in the Cage.
What's that
match.
guy's name?
And yes,
Thank you, who,
Roddy
Mike,
P.
somebody?
Gossett the fourth will be in the cage this Wednesday in Owensboro.
Detroit
So this is the
Demolition, you're looking
OG
at right
Demolition
there. Our
gimmick.
First look at him on Championship
Okay.
Wrestling as he goes against William the Freezer
It ain't gonna.
Thompson,
It's that
Freezer out of
fucking hair
Arkansas.
throws it off. He
Demolition,
looks
of
like
course, out
a.
of Detroit.
He looks like a
Demolition weighed in
larger
at
Kevin Sullivan. He needs some dark hair.
You know, Dave Brown, everybody wanted Detroit Demolition, and to show you how much
In my
clout
opinion.
Robert Fuller has, he has it.
Now, come on now, get up. Don't give up. Now,
Oh,
get back
okay,
in there and
gotcha.
face
So
the
he took
Detroit
it back to
Demolition.
Memphis.
I want you to get a
Look
taste
how
of
out of
exactly
shape
what
this
it's going to
goon
be like
is.
when the Rage in the Cage rolls around. I
Hence
want you
the
to feel
Detroit.
Like
Ooh, he's
Jeff
taking on the
Jarrett.
Freezer.
I want you to feel like Brian Lee, the Mason Dixon, and that big goof humongous. That's exactly what they're going to feel like, Mr. Gossett, because there ain't nowhere to go.
The hair
nowhere
is just
to
doesn't
hide. They're
work.
all locked in a cage with handcuffs around. It's going to be like being in the joint.
Dues will be paid. Dues will be paid. Thieves and crooks. You know that. Jarrett is the biggest crook. Oh, yeah.
Now, with this new position here for Detroit Demolition, what's going to happen? The Stud Stable is going to become a dominant force, not only in the rest of the 1980s, but well
Remember
into
those
the
amazing
1990s.
Demolition
And the
Colossal
I've talked
Connection
to Robert
matches?
Fuller, and I believe the ultimate plan is to take
What
over
year did those
control
take
and
place?
ownership of this
What time
corporation
frame?
right here. And I think it can be done, and it will be done. We just
Man,
a
he's
little
a
bit
big
of
dude, too.
discouraging along the way. And Detroit Demolition is one of our big guns, and we're counting on him. We got a lot of confidence in him when we signed him. And I hope Jeff Jarrett and the Mason Dixon and everybody who's going to be involved in a Rage in the Cage is going to look and see what's going to be waiting them inside that locked door.
Jeff Jarrett's days are numbered. Believe me, they are numbered.
It's easy for you guys to stand out here.
They might have come after him.
You're going to have to do it in that cage, and there's not going to be any running out of the cage. It's going to be locked
using
while you're
a
in
Cobra
there,
clutch.
Too. This guy's big, all right. There's no doubt about it.
Hey, the guy he's wrestling's big, too.
What do you think that is he's wrestling? You think he's got a pygmy in that ring?
He's got a big guy, and William
Out of
Preacher
shape.
John's got a variation of
To me, it just doesn't.
He's got it.
He doesn't look like a heel
got him asleep.
because
No
of his
doubt about it.
goofy
Japan,
hair.
and nobody has ever gotten out of that.
He
hole.
can't. I just don't. I mean, he's a big
Preacher
dude,
Johnson, did not get out of it without
a real
the
roughhouser,
match
but like
here.
I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, come on.
The
Dutch.
blonde
Get
hair
him,
just
get him
kind
to
of-
break
You
it.
need a
Well,
crane
finally
to come in
breaks
here
it.
and get that freezer, whatever he is.
It's a no for me.
Mantell in there with the Detroit Demolition. They're going to try to get Thompson out of there. Get him waked up. Here comes...
Did Demolition go into the Hall of Fame already, or are they going in next time? Because I saw they signed him back up again for figures and shit. Will Detroit Demolition be included?
There goes Mr. Gossett. Thank you very much for getting rid of Ronnie P. He's been out there running his mouth, Jeff.
You know, Dave, it seems like every time, it seems like we're going to get him in a cage and it's going to be even. And the match is going to be 5-on-5. But now, Robert Fuller and his stud stable, seems like they've added another guy. Ronald Gossett is going to be inside the cage.
Ronald
Like I
Gossett.
said, this time, me and Tracy and John and Brian and Humongous, we thought it was going to be 5-on-5. But no.
Ronald Gossett.
Comes the King. Hey, King.
This is a very, very impressive-looking group of wrestlers right here, and I just wanted to come out here and make a little offer to anybody that
What was the thing called?
has
Renegade
any interest in this. And before I do it,
Cyclone?
let me just reach back here because I've got, as I said, this
Is that
is
gonna
an
be like
impressive,
War
group of
Games?
gentlemen. And right here, I have in my wallet here another impressive group of gentlemen here, but they all look like Benjamin Franklin.
Franklin, yeah.
Let me tell you what I got in mind here. I just heard Robert Fuller say that Ronnie Gossett was going to
Let's
be
take a look at
inside
that. Let's
the
see
cage
them
in that match.
underneath Bills.
Well, now, if Ronnie Gossett is going to be inside the cage and they lock that steel door and that lock, then there's no way that he's going to be able to get out until that match is over, right?
That's right.
And that match consists of you, Jeff, and Tracy, and John, and Humongous, and Brian Lee, right? You
Did they
guys
have to
all-
break the
you
mask
realize
for him
that
to breathe
You guys all
better?
have a chance to get your hands on that big, fat slob, Ronnie P. Gossett. Now,
What a group
what
this
I'm
is as
proposing
well.
right here is, let me just count. Let's see,
What,
100,
what,
200,
these two teams are just outrageous.
300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to save some. How about $1,000 here? Tell you what I'll do. I'll give this $1,000 to anybody, any one of you guys that will step out of that match and let me take your place inside that cage with Ronnie P. Gossett. And Brian, you look like you're
Brian's pointing to himself.
Yeah, I had never seen him either. We started watching from '86, and I've been like falling in love with Memphis. I think it's some of like the best. It's like some of my definitely some of my favorite like storylines and promos.
Yeah, I know how bad you want to get your hands on Ronnie Gossett, and I know how bad I want that money. So you got yourself a deal, King.
All right.
How you doing, Sean
You
Daniel?
got yourself a deal. There you go, right there. Good luck, brother. There you go.
Now, what we have just consummated here,
Consummated.
Ronnie P. Gossett, is a
Unlike
little
Wings
business
of Redemption's
transaction. Now, you
Lawler,
come out here and you show
Wings
your
of
business
Redemption's
card,
marriage, Lawler has
and you're trying to
consummated
tell
this
everybody
arrangement.
now that you're a big high-class business wrestling manager. Well, you just saw a business transaction that is going to bring your little business to an end, brother, because now what's going to take place is when you have already agreed to step inside that cage, you're right, there is going to be a rage inside a cage then, because I don't care
He
if
looks
you
like
got
a-
Robert Fuller, I
Jean
don't
Paul
care
is
if
like
you
a
got Dutch
50s
Mantell,
greaser.
I don't care if you got the Master of Pain, I don't care if you line up King Kong and Godzilla, brother, they're not going to be able to keep me off of your big fat back. So let me tell you something, Gossett. When we get down
Let
there
me
to
tell
the
you
arena,
something.
They're going to lock the 5 of us
Every
inside
time it's
that
like a
cage.
hit of dopamine.
And they're going to lock the 6 of you inside that cage, and you're going to be in there with us, Gossett. And I want you to take a look over there, because when that man turns that key and puts that padlock on there, it's just you and me. And the way I see it, you big, fat tub of, I'd love to say what you really are, brother.
And the other
But
team's,
this is
the
a family
heel team
show,
is
and let me
stacked
tell you
too.
something. The way I see it, you cost me the World Heavyweight Championship, which is worth a lot more than $1,000, and believe me, I'm going to take every penny of what I figure that's worth out of your big fat hide this week. So be ready, Gossett.
Be ready.
Because it is going to be a rage in a cage.
See you
and
down
when
at the
it's all
Husky.
over, you're going to regret that you ever heard my name and that you ever set foot in that cage. Is that right, guys?
Makes it even more
He's gonna
interesting.
brawl with the
rage in
socials.
cage right now. Look at the Mason-Dixon.
He should come down like
connection.
snapping his
Tracy
fingers.
Smothers and John Paul.
Okay. Yes, the Outsiders. Pony Boy. Those candid photos are hilarious. What in the world? Flying burrito. I don't even know what to say to that. How you doing, Izzy? Hey, G, thanks.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. We want to remind you that on Friday, April 21st, we're going to be in West Paducah, Kentucky at the Heath High School. It's sponsored by the
at the high
Football
school.
Boosters. Save $1 on
Everybody,
advance
come on
tickets
down to the high.
school.
Come on down to the high
Sunday,
school.
7th, we're going to be in Cannleton, Indiana. This Wednesday in Owensboro at the Big Sports Center. Great night of championship wrestling.
I'm George
Here to see
Webb.
Scott
Come on down
Steiner,
to the high
Dirty
school.
White Boys, a CWA
Tracy
tag
Smothers
title
in
match
a
between the Mason-Dixon
the
Connection,
loser drinks from
Fuller,
a
the
baby
Master
bottle
Payne with
match.
Sylvia, and Roddy P. Gossett the fourth. Jeff Jarrett and Dutch Mantell will be in the ring. This will be a CWA title match. Jerry Lawler will be in the ring against Action Jackson. Then a big rage in the cage match. And yes, Roddy P. Gossett will be in the cage. Lawler, Jarrett, Humongous, Smothers, Paul, Detroit Demolition, you'll see Jackson, the Master Payne, Mantell, and Fuller. Don't forget that this Wednesday, Owensboro.
World War One. Man, Shira showed her boyfriend. What an absolute nerd. What an absolute dork. Unbelievable.
There's the music there. Boy, get ready. Here comes Lord Humongous. Handicap match here, 2 against 1. Jerry Calhoun will be the referee.
He's a Twitch streamer.
Oh, the Blue Knight and the Shadow run into
Oh,
Lord
fuck.
Humongous,
Did you
and
see
both
that?
of them just
Oh, my
bounced
God.
off of him.
We
Now
got
the
him, guys.
Shadow
We did it.
run into Lord Humongous, and
Oh,
both of them just
we did it.
bounced off of him. Now they're going to try one
We
from
got
the
the
front,
Blue
one
Knight.
from the back. They run into him, and again, they don't even shake him. The Shadow up in the air, slam.
Thank you,
And the
dear
Blue
God.
Knight comes running out.
Thank you, dear
Knee
God, for
slam.
providing.
Humongous, weighing in at about 304, 305 pounds. Now, the Shadow and the Blue Knight put together a plan.
Such a dork, dude. Such a dork.
Well, what is it they say about the best laid
It's sickening.
plans? Didn't work out too well, huh? Humongous snaps him up over the shoulder.
I was almost
Takes him
instantly
over to
black-pilled.
the side of the ring, spins him. Look at this.
Oh, man. Now this guy seems like he'd be Detroit Demolition.
Headbutt. There's a cover on both.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, man. We got some really bizarre covers in this one. What's going on here?
A cover on both of them. 1, 2.
The Blue Knight. No.
Well, I tell you what.
Not the Red Shadow, too.
And the Blue Knight tried just about everything they could think of, and they did not ever even shake Lord Humongous, who easily wins the match.
I never seen somebody going for the pinfall by being in doggy style
right now at none other than Jeff Jarrett.
Good
morning.
No. 7 o'clock, straight up and down. Time to get up and get going. Rock and roll time. Born to be my
This is the best week ever, guys. It just keeps getting better. What the hell? Pro wrestling, baby. Did he say beat the drum all night? Very weird pinfall, yeah. It was just like mounting the Blue Knight.
FM 100, good morning. Everybody's cruising to work this morning. We got some good news for you. The long-awaited interview with Jeff Jarrett's coming up today, so hang on. It's coming up just a few seconds.
How you doing, Oscar Latios?
Sensation.
That's where me and It's Me would go if we visited the studio, the winners section. Oh, sorry.
Lord, you're one of my favorite wrestlers in Memphis. Again, it's a pleasure to have you up.
Val Venus. Who's this character?
Going crazy about the Jeff Jarrett interview. It's finally showtime.
Who's this weasel?
I just want to thank you for letting me come.
Because if you try to make yourself larger to appear more threatening to prey, you could cheat somewhat. But then if you try to, like, go over accurate, then you could come up short, you know?
Jeff Jarrett out here for a match against Ruff of the team of Ruff and Ready. And Dutch Mantell is out here at the desk right now.
VP would still mog me height-wise, unfortunately.
From a bogus family, from a lying, cheating family, and he's carrying that CWA belt. And now
They shared a microphone and a radio. It's more intimate that way, you know? Jeff Jarrett versus Ruff.
But pretty soon, very shortly, the next time we step into the arena, that belt is going to come back to its rightful owner. Dutch Mantell, I'm going to take the CWA chair. It's going to be a glorious night for me, the stud stable.
Glorious night for Dutch.
Time for me, and the rage in the cage. And I'm just looking, I'm going to whoop that.
Oh, the rage in the cage.
That he is. We're going to get in the cage and lock a door. And he's going to feel like the criminal that he is, because he's nothing more than a criminal walking the street. He could be a mass murderer. He could be any kind of
It's going to be a mass murderer.
Capital punishment. I believe if somebody commits murder or rape or something like that, they shouldn't be executed. They should be strapped in a chair and tied down and made to watch tapes.
Yeah, VP's 6 foot tall and like
and put a little
barefoot, I think.
Close to them, and then when they've had enough, which only take about 20 or 30 minutes, they'll take that pill and take themselves out, and it'll save the state a lot of money.
2 and 3, Jeff Jarrett has just defeated Ruff.
Hey, come on, ref. Come on. Get Jarrett out of there. Oh, don't. Oh, what a tough guy. Hit the manager. What a pussy. Oh, look at the referee. Look at Jerry Calhoun. Oh, let's raise the hand of the guy that beat up a manager. I bet I'm getting mad too, Dutch.
Boss winner, boy, he felt that one, let me tell you.
I guess you liked that a whole lot, didn't you, Dave?
Well, I tell you what, I did like it because I'm sick and tired of seeing people interfere.
Yeah, if you go back to the beginning of this stream, you can see Dutch Mantell answer my question about Memphis in this era when he slapped Wendell Cooley.
Jumping in on matches like Boss Winter just tried to do.
I love this run from Dutch, by the way.
Well, we're going to correct that problem in Rage in the Cage. Nobody can get out.
You're right.
Nobody can get in.
You're right. It's going to be a locked-in situation. We're going to
watch your mouth, Dave.
We're going to be back here. We've got 6-man tag team action coming up. Don't you go away.
Coming in May.
Okay, Renegades, Cyclone, Rage, Stampede. Okay.
I bought cars all over the United States.
Oh, I wish we had that commercial, man. Ronnie Gossett selling a used car.
Keith Eric in the ring right now with a grappler and Ready of the team of Rough and Ready. And here comes.
Who was the manager? No, Rough and Ready are the wrestlers. Boss Winter is their manager.
Titles around their waist. They will be stepping up for 6-man tag team action right here.
Memphis likes to keep them snug on TV. We get like maybe 1 or 2 that go for a minute. Yeah, see, Ready. Eric, Grappler, and Ready. So Keith Eric, the Black Billy Jack Haynes. I don't know what the Grappler is. Just the generic masked wrestler, I guess. It's not Lynn Denton, right? And Ready.
Who knows where. John Paul out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Was it that Lynn Denton, the Grappler?
Tennessee, and Brian Lee
what a weird word, Grappler.
Florida. Jerry Calhoun will be the referee.
It sounds like a grape apple flavor of like Monster Energy drink.
Looks like Keith Eric's going to be starting for his team. And across the way, it will be whom?
Brian Lee
will be starting. So Brian Lee goes against Keith Eric.
Keith Eric is a tough customer.
Dixon connection over in the corner, trying to get the crowd going on their side. They're on their side to begin.
He's had some really good matches around this time with Lawler. Like, honestly, I think 3 or 4 fairly recently. No, we can't watch that on here. I mean, you can find it on YouTube, but we can't watch it on here because WWF owns the footage from Florida. Seen Portland wrestling.
Don't have him anymore, Keith.
I've seen Portland wrestling. I don't think I've seen that though. I want to watch Portland at some point.
And body slams in. Ready jumps in there now.
Oh man.
The grappler
they've been in the territory wrestling steady for like this entire time. I feel like they came in really early as the Dirty Black Boys in '86, and they've been here ever since.
Pretty well cleaned house with that one.
Colton Toombs, I never saw him.
We're a little over a minute into the action. This is, by the way, an expiration of time match. We'll have 1 fall, 2, 3, 4, whatever we have time
Expiration of time match.
Ready steps back in. He threw that right fist to the midsection a couple of times. Brian Lee just stepped over it. And it got flying in the air and popped it. The knee of John Paul is the place where the head of Ready ended up. Now John Paul in there. Ready raked him across the eyes. Slowed him up a bit. He made the tag. Keith Eric tagged back in. And John Paul wasted no time.
Would they, if I reversed it? I don't know. It's just a lot of... It's just a kind of a...
Eric going for the eye.
They don't just copyright claim it. They take your stream down. That's why what happened when we watched Mid-South.
And rolls him with the arm coming off of there. Down to the mat he goes. Keith Eric.
I did get another figure too. Check this out. I got the Disciple. How ridiculous that they made a Disciple figure. That's crazy.
John Paul, Tracy Smothers, and Brian Lee when he bailed out of the ring. Didn't take long for him to head back in the direction of his partners, Ready and the Grappler. Grappler takes a tag now. This will be our first official look at the Grappler in action. He started in a couple of minutes ago, but backed out.
Well, they had a ring apron, but then they lost the sponsorship from Covington Pike Toyota.
Smothers as he was coming over the ropes after the tag by John Paul. Tracy sets up, nailed him with the arm. Tracy Smothers picks him up with an arm bar over to the corner, makes the tag on Brian Lee. Tracy backs in the corner, says, here, he's all yours.
Oh, man, shit.
Got a count of 1 is all he could hold him for. Shoulders were down for the 1 count, but that was it. Drop kick by Brian Lee, and the Grappler hits the mat. He was trying to hold onto the ropes to avoid it, but didn't work out too well for him. Brian got him anyway. double upper arm by John Paul at Brian Lee. John Paul
Jean
stays in
Paul.
there after the tag.
Chat favorite, Jean Paul.
Grabbed with a clothesline, but not just clothesline.
Does he
was
have his
grabbed
Billy
and
Jack
forced down
Haynes
to the mat.
attire on? Is that Brown? Yeah, the disciple Ed Leslie.
Makes a
Yeah,
tag on Tracy
it's
Smothers.
a pretty good likeness.
Double back shot. Grappler off the rope. Tracy Smothers now picking him up. Grappler quickly over to the corner. Boy, he was working his way over there as fast as he could go.
He was a Build-A-Figure originally, and I don't play those games. I don't want a bunch of junk figures, but so I just passed on it, and then eventually they put him out in a best of, and I got it on clearance from Ringside Collectibles.
Brown here at ringside.
Eddie Bolter, yeah. I need the Zodiac
If you
figure
joined us
now.
late today, you have missed a lot of action. Master of Pain, a winner in his match. And you faced the Detroit
Number
Demolition
one, you
brought in
can't
by the stud
do
stable,
better than
Robert
that.
Fuller. Lord Humongous won
Looks
a
like he's here with me.
today, and Jeff Jarrett looking mighty good winning his match.
I'm really high, so I'm having trouble. Hey, can you tell us about WWF? Yeah, man, they told me I was going to be world champion after Hogan. Vince told me he was going to be, I was going to be the next main guy.
When you hear Keith saying that, you can figure he's been pulling hair.
Edward Boulder. Does this look like OPC Don is here with me?
Goes Keith Eric. He goes by a couple of times. Tracy rolls him down. Does not go for a
Look at these,
cover. Tell you
the
what,
eyes
we're
of a
backed up on commercial
killer.
breaks here. We're going to keep the tape rolling as Tracy tags out. We'll take a commercial break.
OPC Killer Don. Do you sincerely believe that it's me? I have a hard time believing that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb with Championship Wrestling. We want to remind you that on Friday, April 21st, we're going to be in West Paducah,
The eyes of a
Kentucky
killer.
at Heath High School, sponsored by the Football Boosters. Save $1 on advance ticket to the high school. Then on Sunday, May 7th, we're going to be in Cannleton, Indiana. Then in Owensboro, this Wednesday,
We're going to put Ronnie Gossett up on a pole down at the high school.
Tag title match, a CWA title match, and a big
Do you think he could have got him to be like,
and you're going to see Ronnie P. Gossett.
hey Vince, you got to put the belt on Brutus, man. He'll play ball.
And I want to give it to you right now because I had no idea that Jerry Lawler would come and try to add himself into the match. I should have known that he'd get things changed if he wanted them changed. I owe you an apology. It's very few times I have to do this, but please accept it, Ronnie. Come on.
Robert, you did
Come on,
me
Ronnie.
a favor of my life. You let me have a shot at Jerry Lawler. I am fired up.
I could have bought him as IC
I'm
champ,
gonna hit him low. I'm gonna
even
put
in
the
that era,
hammer
because he was so over, but
because he can't compete with Ronnie.
I would have hated him as world champion.
I love it, baby. Let me tell you something, boys, and Lawler especially, and that Jarrett. Don't forget it, Jarrett. $20,000 is on your head, and I'm not going to quit till my territory belongs to me again, and you're done for and done for good. Jerry Lawler, you've been wanting it, baby. What we going to do is give it to you. The Ronnie Gossett here is going to wait till we get the handcuffs on you. Then we
Remember
gonna
that
put it
great
loose on you.
entrance theme for the Texas Tornado? What a great song.
Can that stinking Jerry Lawler beat you, baby? No, he can't beat you, baby. In years can he do it? But this is one night in Owensboro when things are going our direction, Daddy. This is one night when my man fighting Ronnie Gossett, the best shape he's ever been in all of his life, every day. He's going to take it to the ball.
Great episodes of Memphis today. What a great week of content. I think I liked everything we watched a lot this week.
You're going to be stuck there. Jarrett Lawler, you're finished.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. The match continues, and a 2 count right there on Keith Eric. I will tell you, you have not missed any significant turn of events or anything that's occurred here. It's been good action continuing. We've been going on now.
Oh, man, nice.
Boss Winter out here screaming and yelling, complaining about Jeff Jarrett hitting him in the head. He didn't mention the fact he was trying to interfere in the match.
Eddie Guerrero had a great theme song.
Because Reddy, one of his team,
It had those little horns in it that came in it right at the perfect time.
John Paul takes him over to the corner and makes the tag. on Tracy Smothers.
He could do his like heel walk in like perfect to it too.
Power slam by Brian
Power
Lee.
slam.
Down to the mat is ready. Not for long though. Brian picked him up, picked him straight up in the air.
Well,
kind of threw him down on the mat. Mason Dixon
yeah.
and Tracy Smothers.
We can hope
John
Dave's
Paul
channel.
looking mighty good with Brian Lee in their corner. They're tagging out. Good tag team work by that team over there, the 3 men on that side. 6-man tag team action. Been going on now for about 8 minutes in this fall. Still no winner. Ready. Fired into the rope. John Paul steps out.
I did hear from Craig Fingerling that there were some changes coming to Fusion Studios, but that all has to be run through the suits before it gets to me. I told Bethadone, though, that Craig Fingerling had advised of potential changes, and she just wanted to confirm that it wasn't going to affect her in any way. She's like, am I canceled?
He just dumped Reddy over his back down to the mat. Does not go for the pin, though, at this point. Boss Winter trying to calm the crowd down. Take the crowd out of the match is what he wants to do. Doesn't work, boss. Tracy sits down on the.
Have you guys ever seen the match of Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio from like the early 2000s?
He's finding himself in trouble here. There's a tag. Tracy Smothers takes his feet out from under him. John Paul sits down with a leg across the back of the neck. Wraps up the left arm, puts a bar on it. 9 minutes, 15 seconds gone in this first ball of action here. It's been a good one. Here's Tracy Smothers back in. Ready.
I thought it was a good match.
He went for the eyes of Tracy Smothers, and that slowed him down. That's the first real move of offense that we've seen from the team of Reddy.
It's so crazy seeing Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero on an indie show.
It had been all Mason Dixon connection.
What am I smoking?
They've been able to take control of the match, but not get a pin just yet.
I don't know. I forgot.
Keith Eric backing Tracy into the corner. All 3 of them work. 4 of them.
I don't remember what it is. One of them is Great Gas. I don't remember. I think that's the shake that I got there. I love sour diesel. I love all diesels though.
Keith Eric going to work on the left arm. Tracy Smothers.
Dave's always on the unicorn tears fire sticks.
Reverse. Look at Tracy. Kicking back, though.
I wish I was smoking Gorilla Glue.
Keith Eric glaring at each other across the ring. And Keith Eric comes over to the corner, and I don't know what he said, but he's complaining about something.
You better, Tracy Smothers better be careful here against Keith Eric. He's a wily veteran.
Showing some of the scars of a recent stud stable encounter.
He has a tremendous amateur background. Oh, was that a small package driver?
Tried to put him in a small package. Didn't get a real good one though on Keith Eric.
It looked like he just did it on purpose.
Tried to put him in a small package. Didn't get a real good one though on Keith Eric.
Man, stiff.
Tough to pin. Got to give him that. There's Reddy in there now. John Paul power slammed him.
Get this guy out of the ring.
We're about 11 and a half minutes into this. 11 and a half minutes have expired in this first ball of action.
Dave, you're really talking to me about food additives, and you're smoking sweepings. You're smoking the floor sweepings.
Fired across the way. Brian Lee with a little knee lift. Didn't take much of a knee lift as tall as Brian Lee is. Using the forearm. Boss Winter saying, tag out, tag out.
I haven't seen him here. I've been looking for him.
Keith Eric back in there. Eric with a fist. He's going for the eyes again. Then a fist to the midsection. Reversal by Brian Lee. He dumps Eric over his back, over to the corner, makes the tag. Tracy Smothers coming in over the ropes. The grappler coming in.
Oh, here comes the grappler.
Tracy going after all of them. He's got the grappler in there.
It really did. He dunked him right on his head. That was awesome.
Tracy.
Oh, man.
There's a cover. 1, 2. He got him.
That's called the kick of the Confederacy.
And Boss Winters gets nailed again.
Guaranteed to never rust, bust, break, splinter, something, Southern born, Southern bred, and when I die, I'll be Southern dead. Tracy Smothers, baby.
Coming in May, the Renegade Cyclone Stampede.
Now we have pertinent health issues together, yeah. Oh, I forgot I could have tried to guess again.
He's got a manager's license, and he's going to be in the cage when the Rage in the Cage happens. That should be interesting because the King, of course, has
I don't think that was
his
Lynn
way
Denton.
into the match too. So the King will have a chance to get back at Ronnie P. Gossett for the interference in which the Master of Pain ended up taking the belt away from Jerry the King Lawler. We're going to have more action for you right here, of course, next week on CWA Championship Wrestling. Hope you'll be joining us. Till then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
All right, well, that's all the time I have for today, but thanks for hanging out. If you want more wrestling, I'll be back on Tuesday for Herb Abrams' UWF. Friday, we'll pick up where we're leaving off here in Memphis, but otherwise, I think next, it's going to be tomorrow, we're doing a deep dive into a new character, well, a mini deep dive into a new character. Monday is the return of the tribal chief of YouTube, Eric McHenry. We're going to continue to delve into the McHenry files. Tuesday, UWF. Wednesday, I don't know yet. Thursday, we're going to bring Primetime will return. Friday, back to Memphis. And then Saturday will be something. I think Wednesday might be the Boyd Watch Live end of the year best of whatever episode. And then maybe Healthy Family Force on Saturday or something. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.